Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is a wonderful Tuesday. Tuesday is a weird day, right? Tuesday's always a bit of a weird day. It's like, probably like, it's just the main day for doing whatever. It's not Monday, so you're not at the start of the week tired or whatever, but like still far away from the weekend. I always find Tuesdays for a strange day. Kind of the, what's that like random Twitter thing? Liminal spaces or whatever. It's kind of like, it's the liminal day, isn't it? In between many things. Ready and Wizard, hello, welcome. Welcome. I've just been putting together an interesting video, like of a type that I've not done before, but I think it's actually quite fun. Basically, when I was using the RPD, I managed to grab this M4 off somebody. And it's kind of, in my opinion, a bit of a travesty. I think it's a crime against gunsmithing. Because they've spent a lot of money on it and it's still kind of ass. So I basically made a video like fixing this gun, which I think is actually quite fun. And I do quite a lot of that anyway when I'm on stream, when we kill somebody in raid and go and look at their loadout or whatever. It's like, it's quite interesting. So, I love Money Week as a title. Let's make this an every wipe thing. I normally don't focus on it. That's the thing. Hello, CJ. Gun reviews are the best. I think it's cool. Iden Lee, thanks for the setup guide. 10 out of 15. You can get there. Are you using Piranha? Like, what's the deal? Are you slugging or are you piranhaing? Kind of two schools of thought. Or you just go for 7mm and shoot people in the legs. Hello, Trash. How's it going? Been a while. Let me just start off then with this. Oh, I don't have... I'm going to explode everybody's eyeballs, unfortunately. But we may as well start with this. I wonder if I can fix it. I can't really fix it. I can't really fix it, but we'll do it anyway. I'm gonna see. Actually, maybe I can fix it. Let me try. No, that's good. No, it's not even gonna work. I wonder, can you invert colors on this? I feel like you probably can't. I'm just using MS Paint, so it's probably Well, thing is, it's small enough. Let me flip it across. Here we go. So this is the spreadsheet so far. I don't want to bring the whole window over because it's gonna mess up my stream layout. This is basically. Oh, and actually, I've missed out one important part to this, which is the pivot table, of course. Who doesn't love a pivot table? I'm left myself enough space. I normally put like black behind these, but I don't have dark mode on my alternate browser that I use from when I'm streaming. But this is where we're at right now. Let's make it a bit bigger. I guess it's in the daytime for most people, so it should be fine. This is where we're at right now. This is after like I've recorded like 25 separate segments. This was all of yesterday. We did really well yesterday in terms of cash. Started with 41 million. As you can see, we're currently sitting on 52.3 mil. So 3.5 hours of gameplay and like doing some bits and pieces. Like this was all, where's the on-stream section? That is, it starts here, I think, and it finishes there. And then I've cleaned out my hideout after the stream here. So like a lot of it is on stream, and you can see the bits that I do outside of stream, like a few bits here, Bitcoin here, whatever. I'm trying to like separate out like hideout stuff. I did Gunsmith Part 23, which is what this is. I was like, I don't want that to be included in the numbers, really. So Bitcoin was just... I've only collected one so far, I think. Probably have another one. Oh, wait. Is my table not working properly? Oh, it's the classic. Yeah, I haven't gone down far enough. Let me just move this down a little bit. Actually, if I just put this to like 5,000 for the time being. Oh, it exceeds the size of my spreadsheet. Oh, my goodness. What about 4480? How about that? How about that? Is it better? Slightly. Now it's messed up other stuff because I'm not using dynamic whatevers. This is why the dangers with spreadsheets is anytime you try to use them for like something public facing, if it's not, if it wasn't designed for that, then it's annoying. Anyway, there you go. That's better. That's more like it. Going full Magnum. That's cool. Hello, Andra. In the Czech Republic. Howdy. Hey, Legenda. The chat's 3K. You're pain. Okay. So, I mean, I should know better, right? I used Excel for like 10 years. But anyway, so this is basically where we're at so far. So Bitcoin has currently been 16% of our money. Obviously, it depends on like how many scav raids you do and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze this and say like how many scav factory raids did we actually do? Like profit per raid, that kind of thing. We did really well yesterday in terms of actual raids. So that's like 50% of the money is like 5 mil from raids. You can see it was only half of it. So Scav factories made like a ton. I also have 4.7 rep, by the way, so I don't have max rep. Bitcoin was a lot of it, and then the hideout was like a small piece, but this, you know, an important piece. We're talking 7% or something, which is good. Like, people say that it's not worth it. Like, maybe not if you have Bitcoin, and if you have enough money, then you don't really need to use the hideout. This will get more accurate, I think, as we continue on. Turn on CC. I want to watch at school. There isn't closed captioning on live. I don't, as far as I'm aware, unless I'm not sure about that. New job keeping me busy. Looks like you've been having fun. I have. Yeah, we're literally just tracking money. We're just tracking money. Because people keep asking me, right? Okay, let's just go right back to basics, right? People keep asking me, where does your money come from? How do you make so much money? And I always just answer it in the usual hand wavy thing, like, oh, Bitcoin farm, I max my hideout, I do scav through factory, like collect stuff in raids and try not to die, you know. But it's like, how much is these things actually contributing? I don't really know. And I think it'd be useful, like, even just to take a snapshot of like a week of my of my kind of like gaming and see where it comes from. And then we can split it out. I wanted to split Bitcoin out because it's so much versus the rest of the hideout. What happens in the raids and, you know, the Scav factory thing, whatever. Like, that's kind of the background for this. Kind of the background. How do you earn so much from scavenging on factory? It's literally like, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've done 10 raids. So each one makes like 350k. I don't think that's unusual. We'll go and do another one now. I'll keep this up just in case people want to see it again. I'm going to move. It's burning my eyeballs on the other screen, so I'm actually going to move it off. Go back to the Twitch overlay because it's all in black. Let's run a scav raid now, then we'll see. I'm not necessarily doing like a run through. I'm actually like looting the boxes a little bit. That is a bit, yeah. It can be. Not dragging formulas down far enough is like the classic schoolboy error. Why don't you have max rep? I just didn't prioritize it. I don't really use car exfills very much. And you naughty scav? No, I'm very good. I'm very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't think you can even do closed captions on live. I don't think. I think closed captions only work on VODs. Like actual VODs. As I understand it. 2 to 3 insta-deaths and 3 kills. Yeah, that happens a lot with setup, in my experience. Especially on the last kill. You get it in your head, you're like 14 out of 15, you're like, all I need to do is get one more kill, and it's painful. I mean, I did all mine with Piranha. All of it. Look who came around to the factory scavs. I hope you're talking to somebody in chat because I've done factory scav for forever. I mean, I normally run through though. Yeah, people underestimate how much you can make just sprinting to the extract. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like this, it depends. It honestly depends on the loadout. Like this is like, what could you sell this stuff for? Like 15, that's probably 15. That's 30. That's probably 20. Like 50. That's 15. So that's 65. This probably sells. What's that like? Oh, this is probably, and the rest of it's probably gets you another 40. So it's probably like 100, just like there, automatically. Like, this is also a pretty crappy one because we didn't spawn with a labs card or anything like that. I think that's the thing. People underestimate how often you get a labs card. Because as soon as you get that, you're like 180k up, like right from the word go. And then you can just leave. And it's super easy. You also like have to try not to die on this map. Like, it's not impossible. To be fair, I've got PS as well. Like, a load of... Are these people... Well, that's actually over my left, so I'm going to be a bit careful over that side. Hexagon AK. I would also say that I am, like, sweating it slightly more in terms of min-maxing the loot. Like, I'm not selling it to fence. I'm actually, like, trying to take it properly. Okay. I take it slightly more seriously than I would normally. Normally I just, like, dump it in. I wonder why that didn't transfer. I don't know. Sometimes there's a box there. Take this box. Maybe we'll check the 2 at the top. Let's have a look. Oh. Footstep glitch. Did we hear that? Everyone hear that one? Sounds like a scav checking mag. Oh wow. What time is it? 12. Yeah, so we can go. But if you don't leave with 7 minutes to go, it's okay. That kind of sorry. It's a scabby. It's a scabby. Is it really worth it? Isn't the gear so bad? I mean, I don't really think you necessarily get better gear once you level up the scav. It doesn't seem to be, like, from what people have said. After about, like, 2 or 3, you seem to get... I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Like, what is the effect on the loadout that you get given versus your scav rep? I just don't know. Whether there is a link. Whether people are just, like, making it up. So, not making it up, but, like, having a false impression of, like, oh, I went a few runs, and then as soon as I got over 2 rep, then, like... Because unless you compile the data, it's easy to forget the labs cards. Especially when they're not worthwhile early on. Factory scavs value in doing a run through and spamming them. Yeah, there's that too. So you could do it either which way. I normally spam them when I'm, like, busy. For this experiment, I've done a little bit more, like, you know, actually trying to sweat it a little bit. Right, so this is also a bit about the flea too. Like this, I'm scared of selling these because this doesn't go very often. Like, if you've got, like, red listings down here, I mean, they just don't sell very much at all. PS does actually sell a little bit because it's restricted to traders. Prapor 3, in fact. Obviously, people can, like, get access to more of it now. You could probably make a bit more of that, but I'm prioritizing, like, selling stuff on the flea, and for trying to actually get that turnover time, like, pretty quickly. Now we got ourselves a little boost there. Now we could probably sell. Yeah, the PSO is probably better off to sell to Prapor, or like at Prapor's price, I should say, not to Prapor. Prapor's price. Okay, and we'll get rid of... I'm going to sell this directly, this and this. I'm actually going to sell the red flare. I'm not going to use that. I had, like, a bunch saved up. I just don't end up doing it. So, like, I can always get more if I need to. Sell these. People do use these for quests, so we can sell those. The beanie hat's good. That. 2 keys. This thing, I'm actually going to keep the car med kit because you can craft this into things. Yeah, oh, 15k. Okay, so slightly less than 8 that I remember. And then sorry, I'll just put it in. Okay. I think that's... Oh yeah, and this headset too. If you put the headset down at, you know, basically anything underneath the trader, then it'll go pretty quick usually because somebody will come and buy it. Like, someone's using GSSH. Someone is. There's the PSO, and then GSSH should come in a second, I think. We shall see. Either which way. So let's see, where were we on our list? So we were at... Right, this is 26. 26, this is a scav run. It wasn't actually a very good one, as I said. I've been quite lucky previously with labs cards. Here we go. GSSH, cool. So that should be that. So now we're at 5, 2, 5, 2, 7, 8. That was 221k. So that's actually, like, the worst run I've had in a while, actually. So yeah. Your Tarkov is not fitted properly. Oh, it's because... Yeah. There you go. It's because I was showing my screen, that's why. Right, now I don't want to use that water filter. Let's just... I think what I might do, actually, is I might put my crafting stuff somewhere else so I remember, like, where it is, so I can segregate it out. Because one of the issues or the risks of doing it this way, I say risks, but I want to make sure that things are attributed correctly to the various, like, things. What I'm going to do then is I'll do this bar to here for sugar. And then we'll just leave this for the time being, actually. Because those are quite expensive. It's 160 odd. That's quite a lot. Yeah, we're going to use this car kit, you see, and one of the med tools I've had previously. It's impossible to value that. I'm not trying to value every single thing. You could spend a long time just, like, going completely insane. But what we'll do is we'll just cycle the hideout and then we'll get into raid. And I think I'm going to try and segregate out some of these other sections. I was saying to try to, like, what these worth. Yeah. Sometimes it's worth losing money on that just so you can get the flow of crafting. Make some rips up. Well, I hate it when it doesn't pick up that you did it. There you go. Right, now here, I should probably carry on making some Slickers bars. Because I use them to get rid of stock myself. I think it's worthwhile. I think it's better than buying them off the fleet. If you can get them for 50, it is. That's like 20, yeah, what was that? 22, so 36 plus then 50, so 86. Yeah, for 7 bars, I think that's worthwhile. Should be good. Should be good. Maybe I'll buy some fuel as well. Then we can record where we're at. I'll probably end up like... What happens is you end up losing money on the inputs, obviously. And then like when you sell the stuff later, then it's like, oh, it kind of makes up for it. But in this particular case, I'll probably like take this, these two, move that down. Got piles of met, sugar, ripstop. I haven't sold these either yet. I'm gonna move them over here because otherwise, like, I don't want to be like waiting around because then I can't tell like what came from the raid, what didn't come from the raid. Makes it kind of annoying. I guess I could like, yeah, I guess I could sell some of it now if the price is looking okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. I'll just have to record down where we ended up. So actually, yeah, we'll record down where we end up before we leave. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll do it. Because then that will include. But I'm just trying to think of a fair way that includes both like the negatives. Those things came from Scav case, so that's valid. Moonshine. It depends on what moonshine. Oh yes, moonshine is expensive. Good. So we'll sell this then. 3, 9, 7. And then guy. Because our money won't change between leaving and coming back. We can then go and do something else. Wait for the stuff to sell and then go and account for it later. Okay, cool. If it doesn't all just sell immediately. Alright. So that's where we're going to record it for the time being. 26. This is like crafting part 1. Part 1. Before we leave for the raid. So 5, 2, 4. Yeah, minus 100k for doing that. Now, we're going to head into raid. I'm probably just going to take the same approach as yesterday. Why am I overweight? Did this bloody smoke grenade? No, smoke grenade's okay. I know I've got an ash, but... Oh, it's because... I know why. It's because these are class 6. Those are class 6 plates. Damn, that's the reason. We could do class 6 plates at the front. And maybe I don't do it this. Maybe we just go gak. Not with the ash. The ash is like kind of a meme anyway. A meme kind of weapon. Right, let's go through. Let's go play some streets. Just before we check, just make sure I've got relax room key. Right, I do. We've been farming this stuff a lot, and I think it's pretty useful actually. Yeah. Do I have any others insured? This is like a weird thing now. But, oh, okay. Alright, whatever. I know how I'll do this. So what I'm worried about, right? I'm kind of muttering to myself here. What I'm worried about is misattributing the insurance to crafting. I'm actually going to change... I'm going to change this and then put like 52403,439 in like pre-raid. The 20k doesn't go into the crafting bucket. I think the crafting bucket is probably the most sensitive one, I would say. Only 20k. Gotta do it right. Gotta do it right. Oh, thanks, Trash. Hi, Exechi. I'm doing good, man. Thanks, Joseph. Beef, you have 52 mil. This is a project, Wizard. This is a project. I don't care about the money. This is a project. Did you come up with a conclusion on 7.62 guns? I actually think they're okay. I think my favorite is the RD. I think the 103 is perfectly serviceable. I actually should use the SKS a bit. I haven't used the SKS. I think the Mutant is not that good. I think the balance is sort of off. The RD is like easy to run, so I think the RD is nice for that. The 103 is easy to run on the cheap. It's okay. PP ammo is good. It feels good to me. The RPD is super fun. I love that gun. It's just hilarious. I think it's a good one. Why use Prapor instead of Therapist? Because I'm always here to collect it. Like, there's literally no point to use therapist. Why spend more money? There's no point. I love camping that relaxed room. I've been jumped once. What's the whole experiment you're doing? So I'm making as much money as I can in a week. People keep asking. So the long and the short of it, people keep asking me about how I make so much money. And I just give them a usual answer, you know, Hideout and whatever. And then I bought all my GPU things for the Bitcoin farm, and I went down to 6 mil, and I was like, right, I need to get my money back. And I made like 20 million in like a week and a half or something. And I was like, oh, okay, I can actually make money pretty quickly. And people keep asking me, so let's just like systematize this, track it. And so I've got like the stats. I've got like stats for each raid, like before and after crafting, before and after scav runs, segregating out Bitcoin to try and like tabulate it and see exactly like where it's coming from, like how exactly it works. I sort of did like a little experiment like this like a long time ago in the previous Bitcoin wipe, and I kept the Bitcoins in a box separately so that didn't like pollute the rest of my money. Because like you could easily think back then when Bitcoin again was going for 800, 900k and think like, oh, I'm a god at this game because I make tons of money, but it's just Bitcoin that keeping you afloat. So I did sort of track that a while ago, but this is a bit more like stringent. So many sports people don't know about. Yeah, relax rooms. It's hard to get in that. I always get a bit scared. I'll give the RD another go. Yeah, I think it's not. I liked it because you can do 50 rounder unsuppressed. You could do suppressed if you want. You could do suppressed LPV. It's like the holy grail in Tarkov, right? Suppressed, LPVO, and drum mag, and the ergo's above like 60, which is why the RD I think is really good. With the mutant, I feel like you have to make some compromises. It doesn't take the 50 round drum either. It's just a bit complicated. How did the scav run go? It was actually one of my weaker ones. It was like 250. I farmed a few bits off some scavs on the floor. I didn't just run. But... What's the best 762 with 51 suppressor? Is that what you mean? It's the QDC combo. Like QDC muzzle brake, QDC suppressor. It's expensive though. It comes from the traders, but it's expensive. Streets of Tarkov is going to eat all my memory. What's using my memory today? Oh, I've still got Chrome open. That's the criminal streaming. Close that. No, that's helpful. Right. How hard is it to learn Streets? It's a bit tricky at the beginning. It's not necessarily the most intuitive map right from the word go. And it's quite... Where the hell is this? Oh, this one. Probably don't really want to get back on myself like this, actually, but... I'm going to ignore the loot for now. I might just, like, post up inside here. I don't think I've ever spawned. Like, that's quite a rare spawn. I've not spawned there before. I don't get really very good angle on that. I'll probably see people walking past, but like that's about it. Maybe I am actually okay over this side. I don't know. I could be. Actually, kind of hard to snipe with this gun because it's got subsonic bullets, so you kind of like have to zero it. I guess there's probably gonna be a bunch of people like running this way too. I'd imagine. Because someone getting nailed by the cabanery. Caban crew. Probably sitting here is a terrible idea though. Alright, but let's just have a little look around. So this is like quite counter to what I normally need to do over here. I wonder if it's worth actually just going into... Yeah, maybe I just go into Concordia. Enjoyed the last episode of ScavTalk? Next. Good, I'm glad. Is this still on? Yeah. I was saying in the previous streams and stuff, I mean, if you watch my flashlights guide, it probably won't be a big surprise, but I run this thing in IR mode in the day. Because you get that, like, funny bonus. 2.5. Lots of snipers shooting long way. I mean, there are quite a few snipers on this map, to be fair. I made 250 in the last scav run. But normally I get, like, you get a labs card so often at, like, you know, even under 6 rep. I'm still not sure how much rep influences, like, your starting loadout. Actually, not sure. Yeah, I made, like, 250k on the... sorry, 220 off the last one. It was quite lackluster. Okay, man. I mean, it's not worth taking the gun. It's just that's like 30k for a whole host of weight problems and whatnot. I might go over to the Concordia rooms. Like I very rarely spawn over this side of the map. I always seem to spawn over the other end. Like whatever it's called. What's it called? The my brain wants to say Emacom, but it's Expo. That's the one. I keep spawning over in Expo. Somebody could have snuck through here. I mean, it's perfectly possible. I have all the keys for these rooms up here. Maybe we just like chill in here for a second, just like do stuff on the way. I don't know. Of course, yeah, PMC survival rate is like a big portion, but like we can X that out, right? All right, mostly rubbish. Scavs are spawning now. I left construction, so now all the scavs are there. Clearly. Yeah, I was torn between going underground and coming this way. I'm still not 100% sure. I feel like going underground probably is better. Honest. Most people are probably going to be going to Kaban. Rather than coming like over here. Doing stuff. Go and have a look, see. Because you can get through to here from over there. That means you don't have to expose yourself above ground. Kind of nice. Try and loot everything on the way. You have a labs loot run guide? I do for the special items. That's really the only one that I have. But that will tell you where all the rare spawns are anyway. So that's, you know, hopefully useful enough. MCC, GPSA, all of that lot. I'll open these in a second. I'm just going to whip round and have a look down here. Because in my experience, sometimes these are actually quite good. Especially this room. Sometimes it's got like 2 duffels in it. Just 1 duffel today, but that's fine. I still have a favorite weapon? Nah, I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun. We're just using it at the minute just to like have a go. Not really used it yet, but I wanted to give it a good try out. I don't think I've even killed any PMCs with it. But I'm also yet to be killed with it, which is sort of the whole point of money runs, I suppose. You know, don't die and don't get killed. I don't think there's anything in these really. Just like bathrooms. Okay, let's go and open some of these doors then. Go and open these doors. That's the main one that I usually like to loot as a scav because it's open. Alright. Open this goy. Swap the silencer? I could do. Yeah. Kind of efficient to do that at least. Good point. We can drop that over there. And then we can go boop. Drop that in the corner. Right. Okay, so... what do we think? Anything good in here? This looks pretty ass. Is Prapor worth grinding? I mean, the top level stuff from Prapor is good, but it's just hard to actually be there at the time where you can buy his items. That's like mainly the issue. The good things that you want from him, kind of like... that doesn't sound good. That sounds like a Gav shouting because of PMC or whatnot. I don't think he would have seen me. There's like no loot in here. I don't know what's going on. I think this is the most empty I've ever seen these rooms. Alright. Presumably that's PMC. That would be the PMC that the guy was shouting about, I think. No, I doubt he's staying in this area. Oh. I like hear weird stuff. I think he's gone. I think he was running off. I think we're fine. We should be good. Leave. In that. Morphine. Oh, that will probably sell the best out of all these things, I imagine. What else we got? Anything else? This feels very lackluster. I don't know why. This just feels pretty crappy. Always get lost in streets? Yeah. I just play streets as a scav. If you want to learn streets, learn it as a scav. Easiest way. In my opinion. Right, we got everything, right? I do find it very hard to see everything sometimes. Oregano farm, exactly. Yeah. Right, we got this one. Obdoblos. Nice. Not that it's a very good stim, unfortunately, but yes, the obds. Body, we'll take that. S12 pen. 47, I think it is. I think it's the same as BP, isn't it? I think. I'm not going to look it up now, but yeah. PS12B is really good, but PS12B is annoying to buy. It sells out really quickly, so you have to basically set an alarm if you want to buy it. Which is irritating. How many Tarkov Shooter quests did you do this wipe? I'm at Tarkov Shooter 4. That's where I got to, and then I got bored. Well, I did start to bring a gun, a bolty, to the beginning of raid. I did 2 of them on streets by bringing in a sniper at the beginning and killing people. And then I did another one other time as well. So, like, you know. Did I close this door? Why would I have closed the door? Weird. 882. Okay. Yeah, but PS12B is just a pain. Like, it's just annoying because you don't get it enough. Hard to buy. You just set an alarm every time you want to do anything with it. That's one of my actual extracts. Let's see. I've got like Sewer River. I hardly ever get Sewer River extract because I'm normally never over the side. Damaged House is all right as an exfil. Nancy Milk. Rats. There's another set of spats there, but I'm not sure if I could be bothered to take them. Another one of these. Find approaching the different quadrants of Street Zone little map makes it easier to remember. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like Concordia segment, factory segment, post office segment, theatre segment, something like that. Sorry, Pinewood segment. That's not a bad idea. Right, we're gonna get jumped by somebody. I don't know. Always hard to avoid on the streets. So we're gonna go up this staircase. Whoa! Critical! You actually made me jump. Welcome. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome in. You actually gave me a slight jump scare. I was like really on like I was like hyper focusing. Welcome in, welcome in. What have you been up to? You been playing Tarky? What's going on? What's going on? Grind our streets keys on scav runs. I just buy them. I wouldn't worry about that. Just buy them. You're probably as likely as not to just make money, right? Lab in? I can't take the heat there. The labs is too scary for me. I played like a full week of labs and... did I play? No, I played 2 days of labs, actually. I played 2 days of labs and then I was like, my heart can't take this anymore. I was just like, it just feels so bad and so weird. Has somebody already been in here? It looks like maybe. 2 days that felt like a week? Yeah, someone's been through here already. Maybe our friend came through this section. Person that ran across. They must have had all of like these ones then. Didn't take everything. They were just looking for rares, I suppose. Critical as effect when he comes in. Well, for everybody who has just joined on Gigabeef, I usually make YouTube content for Escape from Tarkov. But clearly I do stream as well. And at the moment, we're in the middle of kind of like a money run, not really challenge, more sort of investigation as to where money comes from in Tarkov, especially, you know, for my own gaming. But it's mainly like the split between potentially raids, sort of, well, that's, you know, dependent on your own performance, but between raids and then hideout, Bitcoin, scav runs on like through factory, just doing something really fast, that kind of thing. Sort of what we're in the middle of at the moment. So I'm playing streets on most raids just to try and make as much as we can. And it all stemmed... Ah, nice. Sorry. It's all stemmed from a... Just like multiple conversations I've had with lots of different people over the years about how to make... Not throwing the pineapple juice on the floor. About making money. That was very loud. What just popped up? This must be underneath. Something popped up in the corner. I didn't notice what it was. Somebody died. A flare. Ah, was it airspace contested? Ah. Very good. Highs and lows. A bit lucky with some decent raids. Hey, that's good. That's good. Yeah, when I was playing, it did feel pretty sucky, honestly. And I'm not one to call hacks. Like, I'm really not. I'm really not. I'd rather like spend time improving, like getting better. But it felt when I last played labs, it felt really bad. I think the motor's worth more than the drill. It felt really bad, and I just didn't like the experience of it at all. It felt so just disgusting in general. And I was like not playing well either. That was kind of like where I took my new policy of just like not looking at the stats on people. I don't think it's helpful, not for me anyway. It like makes my psychology much worse. That's a subsonic gun. Yeah, it's the Ash 12. Yeah, it's the Ash 12. Which is it's a good, yeah, it's a decent weapon on paper, but it's one of those like weird ones where it's good on paper, but then I think especially with the new recoil model, it's a bit of a stretch to try and run it, because you can get away with like an SMG now. Like you don't need necessarily to have the highest pen ever, because you can just grab somebody through the side of the plate and stuff. You know, like it's just not really that necessary. So like the Ash, I think used to probably be better than it is now. It's still not bad, but I don't think I finished having looked through all of these things. Who's fighting? If I do shoot at somebody this way, I'm going to have to change the zeroing, I think. Could be any. Ooh. Oh man. They're moving fast. I thought he was going to chill for a second, but he didn't. Oh, great. I mean, Kaban's still shooting at random people. Okay, right. Whatever. So I need to go to... I guess we need to go... Well, yeah, so like Plymouth Street, I brought a green flare, so I can do that, but like that's a long way away. Or Damaged House or Sea River. I think Damaged House is probably the easiest one to get to. I'll just like... We'll go around the back, we'll skirt past the vehicle extract, which has been taken, so it means we can't obviously do that, which is a shame. But... we could come all the way down. Actually, or I just like run along and go through the courtyard. I think I'll do that. I think we'll go through the middle courtyard bit. Actually, or we just, yeah, well, I think we will go all the way downstairs, in fact, because we can do Concordia Security Office on the way through. Let's do that. Remind myself, it's the left is that side, right is that side, left is that side. I don't have the best sense of direction, so. Wasn't there a coin next to the bed? Oh, like which one? Oh gosh, was there a coin? I don't know. I didn't see one. I'm getting more concerned about like this person. I could see the muzzle flash through the floor. I guess it could be. I guess it's gonna be okay. Let's just see. See how it goes. More Kaban shenanigans. Yeah, MPX is okay. MPX is not a bad gun. I kind of want to go back to some of the... I really feel like we're going to run into this person. Yeah, I want to go back to run some of the SMGs. I want to try it. You'll be using long barrel MPX as a meta gun. I don't know. I haven't seen it that much, but I don't really track what other people are doing too closely. I mean, the thing has like no recoil anyway, even as like the SD version, which is the one I personally prefer. Let's get nervous because I couldn't hear them any further after this. Like the occlusion is a bit weird. This is Concordia security key, by the way. Which is a pretty good room sometimes, I find. Which use more SMGs, early wipe. Oh, they are really good though. They are super, super good. Right, what else is kind of rubbish? These not good. Like AP 6.3 now is perfectly fine at killing people. It really is. At this stage. You don't need PvP. I'd like to run PvP, I think, at some point. Nothing. Weird mounting system. Like 30. Search for this. What should I get rid of? Noodles. Noodles are not very good. And yeah, another one of these, I guess. Dark 30, dark 30. Okay, so we've got some money. Actual money. Rubles, bit of a chainlet. Monster suppressor. Shampoo. Shampoo's pretty cheap as well, I think. If I remember correctly. What's that? Oh, the Torrey Pines. I think useless piece of junk, but... How much it is, Grizz? Probably not worth keeping. Compressor, HHS. LICS, what's that got in it? 2 bullets of M61. I mean, that's right, but... That's... I mean, to be honest, the UV lamp's kind of stuck as well. For like 10k. So. Okay. Yeah, the 5 pixel thermal. Yeah. If you're running 12B, why not use the revolver? Well, yeah. I mean, it's an actual gun. I'm not very good with pistols, but because how many like shots do you get in the revolver? I don't even know. Not enough. I'm a big 20 rounds believer. Believer in the 20 rounds. Even that Schmidt and Bender can't use any other scope anymore. It is good. Schmidt and Bender scope is good. Most traders have restocked in EU. Go get your shenanigans. The only one that I have issues with really is Prapor. Always Prapor. The rest of the stuff broadly I find is usually okay. But yeah, I find Prapor these days to be a right pain in the ass. I was not aware that you could go all the way down the side here. I got shown this the other day. Actually, I should check this ambulance. Okay, every time I go past an ambulance, I check it for the phone. Because I got the phone and then lost it, taking it into raid. Yeah, I didn't realise you could go through this bit. Starting White Blade, what ammo would you recommend to use early game to be able to kill PMCs? Depends on what you're comfortable with. Which is a bit of a cop-out answer. But it does depend. I think... On a regular hose. Okay. I think if you like full auto, like PST can work in things like the MP5 and whatnot. Like, that actually can be alright. I don't know how much these Servals are worth, but I should probably stop looting because we're like pretty much good now. I'll go and check Courtyard and then we can just try and go down to Damaged House. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I also agree. I think fast SMGs are like they are probably the easiest thing to win with. Just spray at people and hope with PST you manage to pen their class 2 soft armor. Or hit them in the face. Otherwise, I mean, if you want something a bit more hard hitting, like what can you get early? Kind of tricky to get anything else, really. It depends on which team you start with as well. Like, you can always, like, if you're Bear, I think you can use PP and AKs. That'll be fine. And if you're USEC, you get, like, so much 855. So you can use things like the AUG or the MDR. The aug's really good, but you kind of want to mod it a bit. Sort of the idea. You don't mod the aug, it's stuck with the basic sight and stuff, which is not really ideal. Cabin and friends. So you can lean heavily on the starting loadouts, or at least the starting ammo. Just like unload all of the 855 out of the magazines that you have. Like if you are like starting afresh, do it that way. We could check financial building on the way past. Like we're coming this way anyway. Looks like somebody's been in here.
Gold, please.
Maybe they've not been in here, though. Yeah, they've not actually been in here. Yo, DJ, thank you for the 9 months, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Aha. What we got going on? That's not worth much. Like 10k. Ooh. Boom! Do love the Ash 12. I mean, it's the sound of the casings falling is like one of the best parts about the Ash 12. Oh boy! That's a bit of a spicy one. Where am I getting shot from? Almost sounded like a sniper scav. I don't think a sniper scav can see me here.
Gold, please.
Ixans, thank you for the prime as well. Appreciate it. Maybe if I just go down and run? That might be a bad idea though. Same Ash 12 from yesterday? Yes. Yes, it is. We'll eat some salmon and we'll think about our next move. Giga Geezer, best geezer. Thank you. M80 Peacekeeper 3, yep. You can craft SOST at Workbench 2. That's kind of like the next alternative. Yeah, they're like over here somewhere. Or maybe they're over here. Sounds like they're up the steps or something. I can't tell. Can I tell? But yeah, so SOST at Workbench 2 is alright. It's better than 855, but obviously you have to craft it. So that's why it's kind of only alright, I guess. Can we hear anything? No. Is that AoE 2 for the sub gif? It is indeed. Yeah, Peacekeeper 3 locks off M80 as well. But M80 is locked behind a quest up 2. It's not just Peacekeeper 3. You have to do revision on Lighthouse for it. Bit of a pain. Alright, any joy on the courtyard? Ah, joy on the courtyard. Let's go. Let's go. This thing is very rarely open, in my opinion. I hardly ever see this open. Feels like, I don't know, it feels like a lot less than 50%, I would say. Reconnaissance gave the Corund front, I think. Wait, no, is it? Hold on. Which one was it? Yeah, Revision Lighthouse is for M80, yeah. Yep. Will Weekend Money be all streets? Mostly. It's the best map. I honestly think it's the best map. Are you just asking out of interest or asking because you want to see me run something else? Only one kill. Fine. I'm not as experienced as around Concordia as I am around the rest of the map on streets. I'm much more experienced with Pinewood and the other end. And I've ended up spawning there like pretty much every raid. Yeah, for everything, Loopy. Yeah, the only thing it's not best at is performance. Other than that, it's the best one. A little bit of both. For the fact that streets exist, but urban combat is even more stressful as a solo. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like you can control your sightlines sometimes in better ways. Like, yeah, sometimes you just get shot out of a room and you, whatever. But I'm warming to streets. I am. I probably already did. I already did warm to streets. Okay, so before we dump everything, there was like some other hideout stuff that we were gonna do. If I just collect the things, restart the things, and then record our money again, and accept the stuff that we had from previous raids. Buy one more of these. I wanted to use smokes a little bit more. Kind of one of my goals. On top of doing everything else, it's probably a bit much, but it's something that I do want to do. I want to try and like find a place for smokes in the game that's actually good and not just a meme, or not just like using it for using them's sake. Not easy though. Genuinely not easy. Do some aramid or something because it's quick. Right, so if I try and sell some of these things, I'll just sell the CMS. And I'll sell the RGD just so it keeps it like pure. And then these pliers can go to therapist. This can come down into there. All right. Can I barter for some more of these? No, it's out of stock. I think I already did it, actually. I did it in a way that means that I can't do it again right yet. But that's fine. Well, that is fine. Right. Accept all that. Okay, down to 0. All right, so next data point. We go pre-raid, then we go post-raid crafting. Now we're at 5 to 5, 5, 3, 50. Okay. And now we can unload this stuff. Maybe I'll just stop crafting during the stream because it's just like confusing things, making it harder. I'll do enough crafting outside of stream to be able to like identify what we're doing. Maybe I'll just keep it like that. Oh no. That was my... Fine. Probably still snagged from PS12B from Prapor. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, Prapor, like when he's reset, it doesn't go immediate. Oh yeah, the other two have. It doesn't go immediately. Let's just check how much I've actually got. I've got another 430. So to be fair, I did set quite a few alarms. And there's also a glitch. I haven't figured out how to reproduce this, but there is a way to buy twice from the trader. Kind of odd. I don't really know how to redo it, though, as I said. I don't know how to replicate it. It's just happened a few times. It's like if you buy from the flea really quickly, sometimes you can go back to the trader and then buy it again. Something like that. And I don't know. I still haven't figured out how you actually do it. Right, back to streets. Early, late, early. Maybe we go early. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Gavin on streets carried me early, right? Good. How's Arena? I think Arena is really good for what it's for, which is for improving at the base game, having somewhere to frag out without worrying about losing kits and stuff. And it's good so long as you've got something else that you're doing at the same time. I think that the matching and the queuing takes too long. I haven't tried unranked yet because I just haven't had time at the moment. But I can really feel my PvP improving when I play Arena, for sure. So I actually quite like Arena. But BSG needs to do like more tourneys like really soon. Really do. What button refreshes Flea? Yeah, just F5. Trying to sell everything for peak price? Not necessarily, no. I'm kind of showing that you don't need to like go crazy. That's sort of more of the point. Like, I don't necessarily want to, like, eke out every last ruble. I kind of want to show, like, a practical, reasonable, normal person's worth of, like, hideout crafting. Because if you're like having a conversation with somebody who doesn't think the hideout is worth running at all, and they go, well, I have enough money, like, it's fine, you know, I can just run raids. I kind of want to showcase, like, okay, well, look, this is kind of roughly what you might expect if you did do it. You don't have to do it, but this is kind of realistic, as opposed to, like, oh, if you min-max, like, every last possible thing and you're thinking about it, like, through the day-night cycle of blah, blah, blah. I think that's, like, counterproductive for that conversation. So that's the reason why I'm doing it like this. Seems like you're surviving the 4th to 5th raid with the Ash. Yes, I've not been going for PvP. So I'm only surviving because I'm not really fighting anyone, to be honest. Where you buy twice? No, like this isn't about like missing out on. Oh, you buy sold out batch when resets on the fleet early. Oh, maybe, and then the trader interface catches up. That might be true. I wonder. That might be true, actually. I was gonna say like no, that can't be true, but then I understand what you mean now. How many raids have you survived? I don't know, probably 5, maybe 6. Well, we can see when we get into game. Yeah, how does manage so that we need to do scav runs, especially the Bitcoin farm. Like, if you have the Bitcoin farm running, even with, I don't know, 10 GPUs, it's probably enough. Probably enough. Like, it's enough of a positive influx that typically don't tend to go down enough to counteract it, unless you like really are spending a lot of money and you have like a horrific experience for a couple of days. Hard to understand. Yeah, that's my theory. You want to test it more, please do so. I get what you mean now. Because you're saying, like, the amount is reset for you on the flea. It's like using your prior allocation, but because it's reset early, it, like, lifts the restriction, but for the previous period. Because the two things are, like, slightly out of step. I kind of see what you mean. How'd you like the Valday on the Ash? If I'm being totally honest, I don't really like any optics on the Ash. Because the ergo is not very good. So I feel like, well, if I'm going to run anything, I may as well run an LPVO. Because I don't think the red dot's necessarily that good. At least this allows me to reach out at range. Yeah, 1 GPU offsets the fuel cost and then some. It's true. It's true. And it's true now. Like, there was a time when Bitcoin was worth like 100 and something K. I think there was the low point was it went down to 99K in game. So the Bitcoin farm was basically useless. But now obviously it's 10x that. Pretty insane. That was a long time ago, to be totally clear. So now 1 GPU is worth it. For sure. It feels like operating an anti-aircraft gun. Yeah. I know what you mean. I saved my Bitcoins and sold them all when it was at 9:30. You must be rolling in it now. Never struggled to make money on Tarkov, but this wipe seems even easier than ever before. Yeah, it's because it's also because as Bitcoin, like, it has a impact on everything. So as Bitcoin goes up, it pushes the price, like, because everyone has more money, so it inflates everything. Like the value of the ruble in game decreases, so all the items go up too. So whenever you do a scav run, even if you're not looking at Bitcoin, all of those items are now worth more as well. Oh my god. I got shot in the head. Bloody hell. Huh. Magnum FMJ. Big boy bullets. I don't even know, it's probably not worth keeping 5. I do think it's actually quite good for space. You get 2 extra slots. Right. Okay. So. Probably sat a bit far away from my PC. Every time I sit in my like actual normal seat, I always feel like I'm just too far away. I like the kneeling chair because I'm always like quite close. That guy. Okay, so if we go to, I don't know what you want to call it, but like the Terror Group office, not the Terror Group building, but the Terror Group office. I feel like that's quite a good place to begin. We could do the Beluga bit, I suppose. Go like Beluga, that kind of area. Do that to start with, if we can. Thought I heard somebody, but... Oh, you don't know. Got 24 mil, we invested all in the Bitcoin farm. Level 2 and GPUs for it. Jesus. Don't think that's at me either. Getting freaked out by a lot of the gunfire today is scary. Okay, that's kind of in the middle, like the crossroads area outside Pinewood, something like that. I think. I don't really like this area particularly at the beginning because I know there's quite a few spawn points like up and around here. Plate system is totally new. Yeah, there's a bug on the armor repair kit, which is just, it doesn't repair things to full. It's extremely annoying. So I don't even use them anymore myself. Also, like, when you're repairing armor, like, no one repairs anything ceramic or whatever anymore. Like, I only repair aramid and high weight, like, polyethylene. That's it. The only things I ever repair now. Because it's GAC plates and then aramid soft packing. The only things I repair. So the value of the plates is like... Sorry, the value of the armor repair kits is just, like, really low. It's extremely loud, and it doesn't sound like Kaban, because that sounds much closer. Somebody just, like, memeing with PKP. Kind of sounds like it. Recommend the Ash? I actually don't, no. You want to perform better, but I probably wouldn't use it. I'm using it for fun. I want to see it. FPS counter? We can. People always want me to put the FPS counter on. I don't like the way it looks, but I'll just tick that on. You got to remember, I'm also streaming, right? So I stream on the same PC, so I'm like, it's not pristine on my machine. Not quite the performance you'll get. But yeah, LPVOs are not good for streets, as you can tell. Especially looking this way down the main street. This is like some of the lowest performance I get on streets, like 30. Looking outside, down the whole street to the rest of the street. Minimal culling. Like down like this, like 50 something. That's like as low as that goes usually, and then like 30 odd with this on. So where are we now? Like back to 70. So yeah, I kind of tend to sit between 50 and 70 usually. Maybe a little higher, up to 80 sometimes. Depends, but feels like the LPVO is like really tanking it today for some reason. Tried using the Ash unsuppressed? Not in this particular session, no. No. We can do, though. Can do. I'm not really shooting it much. Like, we're mainly running money, so... And what, you can spawn over here. I spawn over here all the time. That's why I'm, like, so cautious. I'm gonna go clear it first, because, yeah, I like running into people constantly. In this bit. Like, not actually in the room, but in this sort of area. Like, I always spawn over here, so I'm just very aware of other people spawning up here. Okay. If there's anything around these desks. Never seen anything in those. I don't know if they spawn stuff, but... Nope. Did you try to use lossless scaling? No, I had a quick look into it. It just seems to be like AI interpolation. I don't know whether that necessarily like... Because you're sort of creating frames out of thin air, right? You're like interpolating between two frames. I haven't actually tried it out myself. I watched a video on it. To kind of see what it was about. I'm not sure whether it's necessarily I don't know. I haven't tried it properly. I haven't tried it. Do you ever plan to invest in a second streaming PC? I mean, so long as it's like fine, then I'm loath to change it, because like going to a second PC adds a lot of headroom in terms of stuff that goes wrong, things that you need to fix, like Windows Update breaks the audio again for the 10th time. Like I've seen it so many times. It's like the classic things of, you know, your system got broken again by Windows Update. Audio being just a nightmare between the two things. I probably need like, I don't know, you can use like voice meter and stuff like that, but like mix the audio, but a lot of people have it like done hardware based because it's just better, it seems. I don't know. It's just so much more complicated. I like kind of avoid it if I can. I don't really feel like I want to introduce that if I can help it, you know. I want a 7800 X3D. I have to upgrade the whole rig. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see like now I'm like 80 odd. So it, like if once you're in a decent patch of the game, it actually feels fine. But yeah, like 5800 X3D, it's like, it's fine. It will run it passively. And if you're already on AM4, then you can upgrade to that pretty easily without spending too much or whatever. Like, I think this is the thing. Where I am on it now, I wouldn't buy, like, unless you really want to upgrade your full PC, I wouldn't want to upgrade, sorry, I wouldn't want to buy an AM4 machine from scratch, like now. I'd probably just jump up to 7800 X3D. But if you already have an AM4 board and everything's fine except for the CPU, I would be inclined to potentially buy a 5800 X3D, because the performance impact that you get is pretty extreme for one component, and one actually not even that expensive component. I don't even know how much they are now, but like 200, are they? Maybe less. I mean, they're like previous gen, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you, really. I'm not going to take the fleece. I think I'm always going to end up just throwing the fleece away. They're only worth 10k or something for one slot. I don't think it's really worth it. Right, okay, I think we did all of this stuff. I think. Holy stash full of plates. Yep. Yep. That's the way it goes. Wait, did I do all this up already? I didn't come up here, did I? No. I always check in there, but I just don't think there's anything spawned in there. Probably do this right with the AK-74U and the AUG only. I agree. Yeah, you can really use anything. You could do the wipe probably with the MPX. Or the MP5 if you wanted to. Why are the 20-man mags still so expensive with the Ash? F just R. It's just because, yeah, I literally haven't lost it. What are we at? 15 survive streak. I actually didn't realize. Didn't realize it was so much. A lot of survives. What's the CPU? I have the 5800 X3D. The really good one is the 7800 X3D, but you need to go to the AM5 boards for the 7800 X3D. Whereas the 5800 X3D fits in AM4 boards, so if you have like a 3700X, if you have a 5800, a 5600, whatever, you can just like take out that processor and just put the 50. Obviously, you have to do thermal paste and all the other gubbins, but you can just put the new one in, new CPU in, and it works like a treat. Update the BIOS, thermal paste the bad boy in. You might need a better cooler, maybe. Usually not. Usually it just runs hot. I feel like I heard some walking on my left. we're going to come through this door here. One thing I've been loving on Streets so far is the BTR. The BTR's just been... I've been enjoying it a lot. Oh, PvP. Did it afford my ULAC or not? This is always a huge concern of mine at this point. Maybe I'll just, like, keep the ACHC for now. I hate affording something that's, like, better than the thing I picked up. Do you know what I mean? Hate that. Survive survivor includes scavs. Okay, well then we're currently on 5. Okay, well that's what I thought. Good. Good. I thought I was going crazy actually. Is SKS S tier like the org? As far as DMRs go, apparently. But I'm not a big DMR user. I'm not a big semi-auto guy. At all. So, don't take it from me. Like, lots of other people have said it. I'm just quoting them. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I want to use the SKS a bit, but yeah, as I said, I'm not really a big semi-auto guy. It's one of the reasons why I don't really like the Ash in some ways. Because, like, yes, it's full auto, technically, but is it really? You know, is it actually full auto? Like, kind of. But also, you don't really want to use it that way. Max N or a G. I just feel very exposed coming across that. I feel like I'm going to be shot in the head from Pinewood every 5 seconds. Oh, there you go. I've blown my own cover there by walking through a bush. Hello, Orimus. Specific low recall SKS build? Yeah. Is your in-game name Gigabeef? Yes. Why? Yeah, all could go full auto, well, SKS can't. Fast bigger bullets, though. Come on, vaulting. Don't fail me now. Nothing here? Usually there's something. Whatever. Oh, somebody already came and did this. See. Okay, well. I think I got killed by you last night. I could be tripping. Maybe. What map? That's a Scav. He's not too happy. I didn't think he was going to be there, actually. Okay, so where do I want to cross the road? I'm either thinking, like, because I want to cross the road now. Either cross the road right here and go down in the subway. Get into Pinewood that way. Or cross the road the other side and go down into the Caban bit, into the military academy. Maybe we do that then. Go military academy. Do this. Can you give 5 best tips for Tarkov? What, as a new player or something? I guess so. Oh, God. Use offline mode to get better at stuff. Learn the maps and the routes. Because that's the thing that will save you, / get you killed the most. Is like just not knowing where you are and like where people can be. Like use your scav a lot. To play maps that you don't know about. Start with. Well, there's the BTR. What else? I'm sure I'll probably like, you know, think of something better. That PMC you just got chased down by scavs. And ran into the mall. It sounds like it. Sure sounds like it. Yeah, learn the spawns. That's a good one. Yeah, best way to get XP is to do quests. Yeah, I 100% agree with that one. That one is just true. Just straight up true. I would, and err on the side of walking. Rather than running. Running gets you heard from long way away. It feels kind of bad walking down these stairs, though, I will say. I thought that was the back of something, but it wasn't. I don't know if there's PMC around. I can hear somebody. It sounds like somebody. Oh, that is the BTR there. Which way is it going? Towards the main street. I do hate running the gauntlet across the road like this. That was a bunch of scavs over there. Not the sushi we know. I feel that was a player scav, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I see him. What? Holy bullet speed. The way the scav like glitched back as well was like pretty nasty. Okay, let's just take stock a second. Alright. Anyone tell me if it's possible to make suppressors one slot items? No, I don't think you can. Always wear headsets. How about that for new player tips as well? Always wear a headset. Mid-range with the Ash, always a bad time. Interesting. So that's from over there. Shooting bowling balls. It feels like you're paintballing. They are subsonic, yeah. They're really slow. Like this one is 290 meters per second, so... You know, yeah, if you're firing at 100 meters, it's like 0.3. Like 0.3 of a second for it to hit. Feels like you're playing with like 300 milliseconds of latency. Well, describe it. Here's something. Any video for graphic settings? I actually do. Red Scav's dying over here. Where's my freaking... God, this is bad. AI? Is that AI as well? Must be AI. Damn it. Needed to fix my leg. I only put on a protocol. Protocol. We'll fix the leg. Protocol. Did I cancel this? Oh, I cancelled it. Oh. It's annoying that it does that. Supposed to get legless after the raid, not during. True. Right, here we go. Right, we healed. Good. Cool. All the AI scavs. Right, we'll stick this one back in. Install this baby. Use our last couple in here. Pow. Right. Back. Fit and healthy and strong. No biggie. Have a quick look. Yeah, sometimes have really good stuff. You never know. Labs cards and whatnot. Yeah, I wonder if he was on his own. Looks like it. I think I'd probably be shot at by now if he had a friend. He's in like the worst place ever. I do have a smoke grenade. I just like... Does this go in my bag? Or is my bag bigger? What is bigger? Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same size. You got Bastion. Right, let's see. You go full... I did end up going full auto on him. Yeah. Can this just go on? Yeah, you can just put that. Did kill him through the plate. Right, what are we thinking at this point? I'm going to dump it in here. I don't want to be lying in the street with all this crap on. And then there's a Corunda and a Bastion in the street. Oh, my bag is much lighter. All right, so the big... What's this got in it? Actually, what is this? This is just a base SA. This is worth like 50k. Is it even worth carrying? Like, I'm not sure if it's worth carrying. I'm probably better off just like holding this guy. This. Feel. There's the BTR. Him roaming around. Maybe I'll junk my Solera actually. Just like that. Okay, fine. And so now we've got... What goes in this? DCWSP. Can get rid of these mags. Don't care about that. Then we can put that in here, which is nice. Do I care about the sword-ins? Probably not. Both to have a motor. Idea rig was helping me a little bit. Few things, but we can max these back into here. I think that's... Although actually what I could do is I could change these around. This is what I've been doing previously. Maybe that's a better option. Which is the big... I guess it doesn't really matter between the Blackrock and the Thunderbolt. I'm going to swap these around like this though. Because the Thunderbolt is a smaller profile. Get rid of that. I don't like that stuff. Yeah, because that can fit in like that, you see. Get my green out. Alright. What do we have in this? SS190. I mean, SS190, pretty good. Will that not go in there? No, it's a weird bugged thing. Maybe it'll do it like that. I think this is better than the Idea rig. CMS isn't really worth taking, but at this point I've actually got more space than I thought I was going to. Yeah, we're actually doing okay for space. So what did I say was left? I said there was like the Corund, but I don't really care for the Corund particularly. I mean, I could put it on and wear it and like get out of the raid like that. Theory. What have we got? So yeah, so crash site. Oh, we're gonna go damaged house though. We'll go damaged house. Pretty sure at this stage. Pull your ammo out. Oh, what this one? Oh yeah. It's only 3, isn't it? Good to go in here. 25 pack of flechette. Quite unusual. Oh, I should have kept it. Crap. Should have kept it in the box. None of this stuff is like super high value, really. Like a pox of ammo or something. Would insurance fraud the Thor with the Corund? I mean, we can, but the front plate's damaged and stuff. Like, it just doesn't feel good, you know? I never really enjoyed doing that kind of thing. Drink your juice. Do I have a juice? I like Tar Cola. I'll drink the max energy. How dare you toss the headset away? I'm not going to use it, so... Yeah, I got PS12 up here, yeah. Oh, it's like 12k? Yeah, but what's the rest of it? Like, are any of these other things more? Oh, APM, actually. Hold on. APM's worth more than that. Steal his side plates? I can't, because they won't fit in the Thor. Unless... Oh yeah, there was a bastion, wasn't there? The ES. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. Talk to the driver. What can you do? Move items to the stash. You can move a whole rig, which is quite handy. Motor. Suppose. Actually, we'll send the stuff that's like actually valuable. Pretty good. A stack of the share. That I can sell to the traders. What do you meds? 20. And Yonka? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And we say deliver. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if it's not found in raid. Yeah, you're right actually. You're actually right. Was there some space in the rig? Oh, whoops. Oh well. Oh well. Times at 16. Yeah, it doesn't cost that much. Like, I had about 200 before, so it's about 30k. I think it's well worth it. Now let's just have a quick look. Let's see if Thingamabob has been opened. Relax room. Sure, it probably has. Well, let's check. This is sick. It is fun, isn't it? We'll just get in. Or are they just like leaving? The relax room is open. BTR door sound, okay. How long does it take to deliver? It takes about an hour to 2 hours. It's quite quick. Obviously, it all comes fine in raid, which is insane. Right, now, I'm still trying to work out where the marked room is in here. Like, I've been there so many times, and I just can't remember how you get to it. Every time I do, I go to it from a different angle. But this time we're coming in from this side. We go up the stairs. Actually, I should think about where I exit, actually. That's probably not a bad idea. Just think about where I go to get out, because you get out into that funny courtyard. There you go. It's funny, like, I always can manage to make my way there, but I can't ever tell you, like, how I got there. I find it really strange. Components. What's this? An RD704. Fabulous. UN, VSK, EBM. Fish. Ingy. Nice. What else we got? Ooh. Dog tags case. You good? Anything under this? Hold on. I'm just gonna throw this over here a sec so I can take this and then put this over there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, old man brain. I know. I'm just washed. But can't remember anything anymore. Green. Is this a special green or is this the other green? Nope, normal green. SP6. MJ. Everything? Open up some of the cases. How's the S12? It's okay. Yeah, today, someone was saying, like, why bother? But I'm doing a money experiment. Normally, I don't bother that much with money and this kind of stuff and min-maxing loot, but I'm actually enjoying it. I'm on like a how much can we make in a week kind of thing, and then breaking down like exactly where it all came from the hideout and everything else. Take the stock off the RD. I mean, does that change? Yeah, it doesn't change the length because it still comes with the tube, unfortunately. Right, and then there's stuff piled up usually on this rubble pile. Have a look. Anything else good? What's that? No. Scavs. I think that's it. All right. I think that's everything. Min-maxing my utility bill. Do you do the BTR deliver things? No. No. It's only once per raid. I don't know what happens if you go back into the BTR. I think it will just show you the items that you had before. I would guess. I don't 100% know, though. Right, is there anything else good to loot from up here? Just so we can fill out our stuff. I guess there's a couple of them. It's mainly on the ground floor, actually. Probably a few loose bits here and there. Yeah, it's a shame. Can't do it twice. Only do it once per raid. But I mean, it is sick, though. The fact that it takes a rig is nice. I really should maximize my scav karma because you get a bigger BTR, like, just distribution window. That's not. You get a bigger window in which to actually put items in if you have max scav karma. I've only got 4.7 or something. There is a bonus. Probably one of the best scav bonuses, actually. Thinking about it. One of the better ones, anyway. Puh. Puh. Got the one lowly PS12B just hanging around now. Is that me brushing on foliage? Sounds like it, but that's odd. Best card bonus is the key card every 2 to 3 raids. I get that anyway, though. I think you get that regardless. I don't think that's a specific thing for max scav karma. You get that anyway after like about 2 or 3 points, it seems. You can actually see quite a lot from up here. You're defending the factory building. Sounds like an AI. Okay, alright. Well, we'll probably just start making our way out, I guess. Probably can't come down here without doing myself a hurt. Wait, why did I take the attack too? I should have taken my bag. Where did I leave my bag? Did I leave it on the guy? I don't know. Don't know. Does S12 have a good ergo? No. It's probably some of the worst ergo. Especially once you're overweight. Like, it's probably one of the worst guns to do money runs with, if I'm honest. Because you end up, like, hyper overweight, and then the ergo's like that, which is just, like... I might swap away from the Ash 12 after this raid. It's brought me good luck so far. But I don't think it's the best gun for what we're doing. I really don't. I remember correctly, you can actually come out of here. Have a look at that. Bob's suck now. Good googly. A live gig of 2 days in a row. Yeah, I stream Mondays and Tuesdays. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then ScavTalk on a Friday for the podcast. That is the schedule, my friends. So there you are. If you want to see me live, Monday, Tuesday is the best time for actual streaming. Otherwise, it's podcasting on a Friday, streaming again on a Thursday. Wednesday, I take for just doing like full day YouTube. It's nice to have like one day where I know that I'm not going live. Allows me to do all sorts of stuff and like finish stuff off and just be in the zone all day, which is good. Great. Gonna suggest the MP9. P90. They're very light. MP7's good. Slightly baffled how long you'll do live with the battleship cannon of a gun. I know, and I killed somebody too this wipe. I mean, Cal, Mr. Beef, so I already get to see you. What happened today? Like, how come the timing managed to align? Best 7.62 gun? RPDN. No, I don't know. RPD is my favorite, but on balance, it probably is the RD. I think RD74 probably. Right leg. Oh, I did spray and pray at him. It does show you the power though of the Ash. Like even PS12B has got big damage. I wasn't trying to shoot him in the leg. Give the SKS a go. Maybe we do. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. RPD it is then. I love the RPD. No one loves the mutant anymore. I didn't like the mutant previously. Early to work, just happened to see a noty. Hey, there you go. It does work. It does work. I like the RPD. It's fun. The RPD, like, I'm like 50-50 joking with the RPD because the ergo sucks. It's a bit like the Ash in some ways, but 100 rounders is insane. But the thing that I do find about the RPD is the fire rate. Like the fact that it's 700 RPM. When you get into one of those fights, like an AKM is 600 and an RD as well. Ash is 600 too. Oh, sorry, 650. And the mutant is 650. But then the RPDN is 700. So it's like slightly faster fire rate as well. And the recoil's like 80. It's not that bad. And you have 100, like you don't need to reload. So there's definitely positives. Meta SKS or it'll do SKS? We're going to do meta. I think RPD is versatile enough to use on big maps. It depends what you mean by big. Like 2.18 MOA is like, okay, like this M4 has 2.5 MOA. Sorry, 2.4 MOA. So it's more accurate than a partially damaged SOP mod M4. What's the MDR got? MDR's 1.4, so it's a little bit lower than an MDR, for example. But not by that much. We're talking like 30% extra. Maybe like half again as much. So not that bad for given the type of gun it is. And it fires 7.62 by 39, so it's got pretty like fast muzzle velocity. 7.59. It's not bad. It's no slouch. Not like this. 305 meters is crazy. 305 meters per second. It's nuts. It makes it just hard to use. I think the RPD is better than the Ash. Let's put it that way. Recently, I was melting Chad's PP19 with PPP. That will slap people, honestly, though. Like, PPP is very good. This was all stuff from the previous raid, wasn't it? Did I sell... Oh, no. Yeah, this is where you get your BTR stuff. You can see 12th, 14th, 14th, yesterday. Oh, no. Yeah, that was yesterday. I've been enjoying the BTR a lot. Yeah, so this was all raid stuff, wasn't it? So we can just sell. I decided I'm going to pause the hideout for a minute. Unless maybe it's a Bitcoin. Let's see. When's my Bitcoin next due? PvP is really good, though. Will this RPD talk be quite not to run it for a raid? I've used it quite a lot. Have you spraying the dude on reserve? Yeah, that was I had US in it, so it had like very little recoil. Okay, it's not quite. I'll run this just to grab the items out of it. But I'll just not sell anything. No. We'll just leave it at that, actually. Move the slickers down here. So I remember that this is like part of crafting. I want to make sure that I segregate those out properly. This as well. Right, so RD. Okay, so the RD itself is pretty naff as a base weapon. So we're going to take that, this. That's actually not terrible, but we'll take that off and this off. Okay. I always just pack the RD down to like 3 slots and then insert all the other stuff just out of base saving. I'll put it there. Ah, neat. There's a nice little hole for it. Perfect. So, Bastion. All of these things. That. Got dog tag case. Pretty sick. What is my cash right now? Let me just make sure I'm not like boofing myself. Yeah, I've like managed to. Why did I lose? Why did I go down on money here? What did I buy? What did I buy? I spent 50k on something. I can't remember what I bought. Did I just purchase something? Hideout. Or was it this? Maybe it was this. Maybe it was the rubles. Anyway, let's just ignore it. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. I'll just roll it all into in-raid performance. It's all good. Right, I do need a new adrenaline there. I need 2 adrenalines. I forgot to have one on my hotbar. And it possibly could have got me killed. Adrenaline. 2. All of this should count against the raid anyway. Let me push through these things before I re-roll it all. This. Okay. Right. Adrenaline on the hotbar. Good. PS12B and PS12 down there. Adrenaline for the case. Good. Pop these babies up. What was this? Okay, that's 2 weighted. And this one is 11 and 9. That'll do. It's fine. Well, we've got BlackRock though. We're going to get rid of the BlackRock as well. Got back over to Thunderbolt. Cool. Whatever. Right. I'm just going to sell some of this stuff. I'm like going to start running out of money otherwise. Sorry, running out of space, not money. Right, give it to that. Give it to this. Give it to that. This and this. Okay. And therapist, we got this guy, this, morphine, and Abdorbus, because they go just for the same price as in game. These Poxorams, elite. I'll just get rid of the Soleil works. Don't really care for that. Which of these gold skull rings go for? Decent whack. Could probably get a bit more than that, but same with this. I need stuff to turn over though. Yeah, that's a mechanic if I ever saw one. Mechanic sale. So that's a mechanic. Probably the same with this one. Oh no. Oh no, that's a bit more. And I put it like quite low. I can see that it doesn't. They don't sell that often, so I'm going to put it like quite low to incentivize somebody to purchase it quickly off me. Like often I find just turnover matters. I'd rather do turnover than anything else. Shame it wasn't an injector case. Shame it was an dog tag case. Quite true. Right, ACHC. What else we got? Nuts. Tech. Genuine been a good stim. I mean, I got converted to it after. I should have sold that to therapist actually. I got converted to it after the painkiller effect got really bad, but I quite like the extra heal that it gives you in such a short space of time. Like I think that's actually pretty good, honestly. Like it's quite powerful. see. Does that go below Peacekeeper? Not quite. That might not sell for a bit, unfortunately. Gold chains. Do I keep that or not? The question. What else is going to sell well? TAC 30. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to change weapons. So let's change gun at this point. Got like quite a few random guns just like lying around and stuff. I don't probably use these really, but whatever. Move the M4 down. So we're gonna go SKS. So let's look up for the SKSs. So SKS. Oh my god. Yeah, I like Adrenaline because it gives you 60 HP really fast. PSKS, traders. It actually doesn't matter which one you buy now, by the way. You can buy either of these because there's a new mount. Maybe it's not on this type. Is it on the US? Yeah, this one. You can actually use the regular SKS and you can put like anything on it that you want now. Kind of interesting. Just a bit of information. So, but anyway, I think this one is the better one. So this is 70 vertical. This one is 126. This one is more as well, 105. This one is, yeah, 120. So this is the good one, and this is weapons parts, I believe. Need 3. We'll start with the barter. 1, 2. The 10 pack. Avoid the 10 pack. So it's an OP anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. But yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it here. It's either the DT or the choked one. But the thing about this is that you have to put like some funny rail on to make it work. Whereas this, I don't know whether this is like necessarily better. Or as I said, or you can put this thing on. There's the choke one there, or there's this thing. It's like super heavy though. I've not really looked at this. Does it give you like... Oh, does it give you like loads of ergo? It gives you like 5 ergo. I can't imagine these do. No, these like take ergo away. Interesting. So you're actually better off just adding this, like this part. And this one gives you 2 ergo. Don't need the front. What's this then? 4, 6, 4, 6. I mean, you probably just go for the 35s. Yes. Oh, you could put, yeah, you could put the AGS. Oh, comes with quite a good one. The SKS grip. But yeah, you can go to the AGS if you really want. It's basically the same as RK3. We'll leave it for now. And then onto this, we could do whatever. We can do like... We can make it meta. Voodoo, Tango, Pack 30. Whatever we want, really. Do Voodoo. Kind of in keeping. It looks nice. Pick our WMX underneath. Now, the question is hexagon. That takes it down to 60 with 51. Or use the adapter. 60 and 51, that's the same. I think that's it, yeah. Just slightly heavier. I think this one, because this one's easier to put on, I think this one's normally more expensive. Although people don't... Most people aren't using these guns now, the SKS. Yeah, it's really cheap now. There you go. Power filters go close to 600k. They've been expensive all wipe, actually. SKS SOCOM. We don't need that on this build. I think that's it, right? Isn't that it? Like, yeah, you can add this guy if you really want to. 16k for 2 ergo. It's kind of not necessary, but I don't think we even notice. Keep the build as is. 60 and 51 like that for suppressed gun. This is good. What about the big box? Yeah, it's like takes you to 40. 75 rounder. It's not really needed, is it? 75 rounder versus a 35 for a semi-auto weapon. Like this makes it pretty good already. SKS meta. 51. I always try to keep a record in the name of the preset so I know. Oh, sorry, I've done that wrong way around. Mob. Yes, meta. 51 recall. 51 ergo. 60 recall. There we go. Now, why is that 200k? Oh, it's because of the voodoo. $95k. That's a lot better, isn't it? There we go. Lovely. And these 35 rounders are only 2 slots as well. Pretty powerful. Very powerful. Suppressor looks better as well. That suppressor looks really, really good. Now, is this worth... Yeah, it's probably worth $20. We're only going to need 2 mags. Yeah, look, it looks sick, this one. The bound kind of taped over outer. It's like super cool. All right, and then we've got... I've actually got quite a lot of BP. Maybe use some of it. Especially, like, the SKS is a perfect gun for BP. BPPP mix. Good to me. Like all fine in raid and stuff. Do it like this. 25. 25. Pop it off with BP. Nice. Looking good. Looking good. Okie dokie. No laser for point fire. I've got the flashlight on. Probably restart my game, really. Starting to complain a little bit. Have you ever thought about doing best suppressors? But this is without anything. It still swing about a lot. That's with the flashlight on. And then this is with the IR flashlight on. Sneaky, eh? So I've got it. The device actually is on currently. It's just on in IR mode. I did a whole video about this, and it was quite eye-opening as to what actually does do it and what doesn't do it. Oh, what's this? I got like, oh, look at that. That was another Ash 12 that I lost ages ago. Let's just sell the last few of these things, then we can get back in the raid. I kind of feel like I'm better off using the SKS actually than the Ash. Ash 12 is fun, but I think on streets you want something a bit more longer range. Pile these things up. Bit of as many as we can. Actually, I'll sell meds later. I'm selling the piles of meds anyway, doing other stuff. Matches. And the funny thing is, we actually came out of that raid really nicely anyway. And we've still got stuff coming through the BTR. Reach, look, like, this is like so messed up. Reach maximum amount of offers, 1 out of 4. Right, I'm going to close it, reopen it. It really just screws up the flea market if you do too much in here. Quite funny. Yeah, so best suppressors, like, I kind of do it per caliber. So I kind of do it like each time I talk about a gun. I don't feel like there's much value in doing it like in one go. I'm not using side plates because they're too heavy. Like sometimes I will use them, but other times I don't bother. Right now. Right under magnification at long range. What do you mean? So if this was answered 100 times, is there a simple profitable craft for the nutrition unit? I usually do slickers. That's the one I do. All right, that feels a bit better. Got rid of most of this stuff anyway. I don't need to sell all of it now. It's just like sort of keeping track a little bit between raids. We'll sell the last few bits, I think. Actually, I could sell that way higher. Shouldn't undercut myself on those because they turn over super quick. Same with these guys. Right. Now let's go to junk. Tidy this up before we go. Get that out to Mr. Yags. And sell a cricket. Have a peek at your stats? Yeah, what do you want to see? What would you like to see? And then we'll head into raid. Let me just make sure I've got everything, otherwise I'm going to forget to do stuff. I didn't use Relax Room that time. Got the SKS. I kind of would like to have... I'm going to bring a melee of some kind, like a bayonet or something basic. Just so I can swap over. Actually, no, I can do the empty hands trick. I'll try that this time. Try that. Oh, I've got another ES lamp. I'll bring my stats up. Two secs. There you go. I'll go PMC. Overall, like, well, it says up here what your PMC stats are. Up there. But yeah, this is PMC specific. SKS on shooting range. Yeah, I could show you. D-bar's good. D-bar is good. Did you buy a yellow keycard? I bought it. I think it'd be useful to quite explain what different suppressor stats actually do. I did one ages ago because basically it's like loudness doesn't do anything. So other than that, it's just recoil and ergo. Like suppressors are quite simple. I think that's part of the problem. Like I tested all of the loudness and that was it. Right? The heating, cooling stuff, no one cares about. Loudness doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, then it's just like ergo and recoil. So like I wouldn't worry too much about it. Keep out and suppress the Scavs IQ. Yeah, the thing is, there's nothing that complicated. There's nothing that complicated. Loudness does actually do something this wipe. As the first person that I've heard ever say that. Do you have a clip or anything? Like, is there any videos about it? I'd love to see that if that's true. And like I'm being deadly serious. I'm not being sarcastic or anything. Like, I would love to see if it's true. Then I would love to see that because every other time I've tested it and any time anyone else has tested it, loudness has done literally nothing. I'd love it if it did. I'd love them to do that. I thought they were going to rework the suppressed stuff for ages. I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes they add stuff and then nobody tests it until eventually somebody goes, "Hey, there was a difference," and then we all test it and go, "Hey, they did add it," because they never tell us, right? It's just annoying. How many PMCs have you killed? 202. The classic. 118 USEX, 84 bears. Usual. Yeah, all colored keycards are infinite. The entry to labs is one use. Can you time again with lower loudness suppressors? Scavs will aggro for 100 meters out. Using a better loudness suppressor, Scavs will just stand there. I mean, it could have something to do with Scav aggro. That is definitely not out of the question. Because as a player, you might not hear it, but maybe it's like flagged in some way for AI. Like, that's certainly not crazy to think that might actually be the case. I don't know. That might be true. That's very hard to test, though, because you have to get like the same scavs in the same position. I guess like if you shot with one and they don't aggro, and you shoot with the other and it does aggro, then like maybe that would tell you. I don't know. Right, this time I'm going to put these side plates in because and we're like well underweight already, so I'm just going to put those in. Right, let's play. Let's play. What time is it? Okay, we're doing good on time. Do all this gumph. Oh, well, how much money did I have then? So I wanted to track like where we were. So we're at so this is like 5, 3, 5, 8, 7, 6. Okay, so basically kind of nuts, isn't it? basically that between like the post-raid crafting and oh, that was 2 raids, wasn't it? That was 2 raids. 2 raids, yeah. X raids. That wasn't just 1 raid. I was going to say that's nuts because we made like an extra 1.02 million. But that was 2 raids worth, not just 1. And it seems very repeatable. I mean, you could do it in offline. If it's against scavs, you could maybe do it in offline. I'll have a think about it. Are there a lot of scavs on streets again? Yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah, there are quite a few. No more core M4A1? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, there's mechanics on M4 without the attachments. Yeah, no, they don't. I don't know why. It's just, I wish he was selling the lower. I think they bugged the lower, basically, so that he sells an actual M4. They should sell the... Something happened. I don't know what they did, but they screwed it up. I'm pretty sure. I should actually ask BSG again about it, because... I'm pretty sure it's not intended. Actually, you know what? I will ask BSG about it. That's my daughter gave me like a glass of milk from her play kitchen. She's just like, you can go to your work with that. I've got a glass of milk. I've got a pink smoothie. I've got a mixing bowl. This is like a pestle and mortar bowl, I think, for play kitchen, and a slice of cheese. She often likes to give me stuff to go to work with when I come into my like room. She likes handing me something to go away with. It's funny. She's only 3. Very sweet. Love turning 8 hours to basic M4s. Me too. Lots of dairy, exactly. Kids are funny, man. Kids are funny. You know shoulder swapping makes a sound? I don't think so. Slice of cheese. Yeah, she gave me an AFAC. Exactly. The AFAC. AFAC for toddlers. She's not really a toddler. She's more a preschooler now. She gets greatly offended when you tell her that she is off to nursery. She's like, "No, Daddy, preschool, not nursery. Nursery's for like the little kids. They do actually kind of segregate it. Call it something different." She's like, "No, I'm not in nursery. Preschool. AI2, yeah." AI2. Tancred head in training. Min-max are in training. That's the way. Gotta teach her the ways of the min-max. Not the ways of the rat. There was something that I was going to say previously. I can't remember what it was. What did I think about before? It was something like completely random. I don't remember now. Right, where are we going to spawn this time? Spreadsheet enjoyer, absolutely. Oh. That's wild. I do not like being up here. I feel like this is a very unfair. Look, it's actually really nice ergo. I think this is a good gun. I think this guess is good. All right. So what's the plan of action? Maybe military academy. Just beeline it straight there. Where are the other spawns around here? Like over that side. Where are the spawns over here? Oh, right there. Damn it. He was wearing blue helmet as well. Where did he spawn? Like in between the 2 buildings? How many PMCs spawn on streets? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. 561. Whatever. We'll just rebuild another one. It's okay. Be easy to redo it. Which mag rig is your preferred one when it comes to stats and weight? Mag rig. Oh, the Thunderbolt for sure. It's really good. What do you think of holding a button and scrolling through your nades? Yes, I'd love it. I think Veritas and Jesse like posed that to Nikita, but he doesn't want to do it, which is a shame. Because grenades are just like kind of butchered for solos now. Right, we already described what we were going to do here, so we know what the deal is now. What we're doing. Put down the ash and it cursed you. It did, didn't it? This one won't. Your left. You have a nice build for test drive? I haven't even done that. I haven't even done test drive. Okay, well, should we change over? I'm going to remove this and then I'll put some other scope in there. I don't know what, but... Who wants random nade pools because of nade spam? Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense anymore to do that, right? Oh, I don't have anything else to go in here. I mean, we can use the TAC 30 with the Kvass thing. What else have we got? What other options have we got? How much is the... Oh, it's because I'm in modding. How much... Edit preset, though. How much is the PM now? 120 is what? Mango 6T. 10... Razor's probably like 170 or something. There you go. Oh, look at that! 170. Boom. And then the Voodoos, I think we looked before, they were 140 or so. Okay, well, maybe if we don't want to spend like a million rubles on it, like TAC 30 is also fine these days, by the way. So for 75k, that's actually probably the best one for like an immediate kind of build. Rip my ammo though. Not that it really matters because I did actually stack it pretty hard. Well, you know what? We haven't died a lot recently. Ah, I know what's happened here because that's a pain. This is like the classic thing of I need to find some other ammo that's like BP that's fine in raid. I should try and remove it all actually. Maybe I'll do that now. Urgh. Oh, here it is. Here's the BP. So if I split the stacks a couple of times, then I can top this stuff up from here. The issue, it's the classic issue with finding raid. I wish you could like just right click on the ammo and unfind and raid it. Because if you do it this way, there we go. So I think that's all my ammo for BP. You can't sell it on the fleet anyway. So there we go. So now it's all find and raid, or at least it should be. And now when I right click and top up, it'll let me. Because the game, probably rightly so, initially doesn't let you do it. It doesn't let you top up just like from any old source. Well, you know what? Let's go contacts because I haven't bought a kit for ages. So no matter how expensive it is, I think we should just redo it. ULAC, repair this one. Pause. Loads of Salewas. Do I have a couple of these? Yeah, I've got a couple of these too. Good. Grenades. Take one of them. This. 5 and 5. Right, then we need to get adrenaline. Another way to, yeah, it's a good way to make money, just not to, in fact, rather than, I'll actually probably just buy one of them. Acquired. While I've got this thing on cooldown, effectively. We can just do that. And then armor. Maybe this time we go defender? 25. Okay. We'll save like put a granite in there. Why not? Pair of condors, and where are we at now? Is this it? Is that everything? I think that's it, right? I think that's good. Right, let's try that again. That was not ideal, was it? The only other thing is I probably want a little bit more money for the BTR. Because if you do buy covering fire and everything else, it does get quite pricey. There we go. Juk rigs are good? Yeah, they are good. You don't understand why we can't have grenade priority order based on where we put them in rig or pockets. Yeah, so basically it's the classic Tarkov thing, right? Grenades used to be insta-pull and go in an order in the rig. Then everybody spammed them. So BSG / Nikita himself didn't want people to just like be constant spamming nades. So they changed the system so that grenades are a 2-part pin pull and throw, making them extremely cumbersome to use. And they changed them so that they pull out in a random order. They did that both at the same time. Part 1 would have been enough to fix the issue. But part 2 ensures that people only use one type of grenade. And you have to keybind them if you want to use different types of grenade. Do you dislike the Tango? No, I quite like the Tango. Valde's good. Valde's alright. I prefer the like actual ones, like the ringed optics as opposed to the Valde, but it's okay. Not really related, but I don't know how Bag hasn't added a double click to the sort button that loads items bottom to top. Oh, the stash. Yeah, I wish that there was a sort stash from bottom to top. And the pinning. They said pinning was coming. But when you hit G now, it's random. It's random now. It used to be an order. But now it's completely random. Only preset system wasn't complete rubbish. It needs to be more flexible. It needs to have things that you can say, ignore this, ignore that, or use any of these items. You know, things like that. Yeah, dorms used to be an entire backpack with no inertia instant nades. Kind of, yeah. When will we get random mag loading too? That's what we need. It used to be an order. Yes, you're right. You're completely correct. Used to, but different rigs used to have a different order, and some of them had a weird order. But there used to be an order. It was always the same every time with the same rig in the same slot. But some rigs had, like, I think the AACPC in particular was weird. It went like, you know, what, like 1, 2, 3 was like the far right one, and then it did like the middle row, and then it did the first row. Like, it's just, I guess it's like whatever order it's specified in the, you know, file or whatever. Need to work the bar system into presets. Yeah, and like weapon building doesn't work for presets either, really, right? There's stuff wrong with the preset system. It's pretty good, but it's not quite good enough to be like totally useful. You know? Grenade pull out should be a bit faster. Maybe. I find them borderline impossible to use as a solo player most of the time. So yeah, maybe. I tend to use them as like area denial. But I would love a stash sort bottom to top. I would love that. You know what? That would actually be very easy. Because all they would need to do is run the algorithm and then just mirror the stash. It literally could be done in one step at the end of the process. If they didn't want to redo the... I don't know why you'd need to redo the code, but you could literally just like do the algorithm and then flip it. All you'd have to do. But I wish that we had pinning. Like pinning is... No pinning is also annoying. Every Tarkov system, close but not usable. You know, the one thing though that makes me slightly happy and gives me some... I don't know... hope, I guess, is that some of the recent systems are actually really, really good. Things like mag loading. Like mag loading is extremely cool and works really well and has been well thought through. It works really nicely. Right. Okie dokie. So, back with the tack. So this time, maybe we try to do this here. Right, do I have full 2? Let's just see if anybody comes. Nice start. Big bada boom. Guess that's Caban's GL people going off, I would imagine. Because, yeah, if we cover this to begin with, then at least we should have the ability to run into relaxation room. Loot that. I don't wait too long. I don't want to wait too long. I don't want to jump the gun. People are still like moving from the spawn. We'll wait for like another 30 seconds maybe. And then we'll go to... Ooh, good night. Good sir. Good night. Alright. Let's move. I guess someone could be in here. Oh, I need to organize this. Alright, hopefully I'm not going to get shot from in here. Let's see. Vaulting. Yep, vaulting was great. Recoil change. Yep, that was also really good. I think we should give, you know, we're very quick. I mean, we're humans, right? This is the reason why. But we're very quick to give criticism on everything and not praise them when they actually do a good job. Which is, I mean, that's the natural state of things, right? That's just that's how we're designed as human beings. So fair enough. Oh, moonshine. I get moonshine like every other time I come in here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like they have done some good things. PSG, not all bad. Pay microtransaction for bottom to top sorting. Don't tempt them. Don't even tempt them. Buddy. Didn't even know what hit him, no. I wonder if he saw me. I'm not sure. It kind of looked like he did, but... maybe they were lining up their own shot. I'm not sure. Okay, no armor on the thing. Some people were saying that the slick can spawn on that dummy, but I've never seen... I've been in here like a few times now. Okay, fine. A lot of massive explosions going off in this raid. Yeah, so it must be, yeah, it's another Caban raid, but that's fine. People can just be busy with Caban. SK's 10 times better than the RD. It is semi-auto, though. You have to bear that in mind. There's something about semi-auto that just, you can't, certain situations, you know, you can't replicate a 50-rounder in an RD. I swear I can hear somebody scrubbing about. I think someone's outside. Trying the meta way of reloading the SKS. That works so well. That works so well. I can't believe it. Swap this thing. Empty hands. Pop it back. So good. Dummy can spawn disrespect armor and the slick. I think the RD's good. No, I think the RD's alright. Can't panic spray. Yeah. Stop reading your YouTube chat. Oh, I know, Ida. I know. Could have been like the other audio glitches. Maybe it wasn't somebody. A lot of shots off that side. Get a little hatch to climb out the room. They work with the most in? Yup, works with them all. Don't you dare send me to Lighthouse. I'll ignore you. I'll be forced to ignore you. RDO's too much recoil relative to cost. Maybe relative to cost, yeah. Like, of the 7.62 guns, I think the RD's probably one of the better ones, but I just think that... I was talking about this with Church on ScavTalk on the podcast, and... Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. The scavs, but that's fine. What's this guy got? He's making me nervous, that scav. Single front plate. That's a baller move. Huh. He fire? No, he must have just racked the bolt. I've got 2 long-range weapons now. Alright. To be honest, I don't really need this. I don't need this. I'm already like super turbo overweight. What the hell? Why am I so overweight already? Actually, maybe I use this to kill the scav. Oh my god, holy ergo. Oh no! Pinged off the... Oh my god. Pinged off the railing. Oh, I should have used the pistol. He's down this one. Oh, Jesus. Wasted. Ah! Oh my god, the scavs are just insane. Where am I getting shot from now? Cabana's had enough for sure. I think they all have. I'm coming down. I don't care. I'm coming down. I'm just running. Hoppa! Over we go. I like that you carry on running. Like you keep your momentum if you vault. Quite nice. Okay, let's just take stock for a second because it's all going bonkers. Make helmets out of the raiding materials. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? So freaking heavy. Right, let's just drink this. Right, courtyard open. Okay. Yeah, single front plate. I know the guy was min-max. We'll check. 5.7 pistol so underrated. I think it's probably quite good. Oh yeah, it's a box hitty. Okay, right. Suka. Got it on the wall. Right. Yeah, I mean we can always check courtyard, see if there's anything there. As in an exit. No, it's not open. Not open. Bite out of whatever this is. Burger King, KFC, whatever. That's KFC, isn't it? Yeah. Is there anything back here? I don't normally come in here. You get in there? No. Can't get back in there. You need a cabin? I mean, technically, I'm not really interested in going there right now, but... Like, where's that? Like, over here? I mean, the choices are either... What's it? Collapse Crane, Klimov. I mean, I could go around to Klimov. Klimov is just getting more and more sketchy. Collapse Crane is like, probably... Oh, but there's loads of people around Caban. This particular raid. Long stream was his last raid? It depends how quickly I get out of this one. Normal stream. It's not KFC, it's FKC. Yeah, Crane sucks though. I hate Crane. I hate Collapse Crane. Expo checkpoint. I mean, maybe we just go the other way. Maybe we just go back the way we came and go towards the middle of the map. Thing is, I could go to... Could go into financial. I don't really like going into financial. I just don't really like financial. I found a GPU in there one time, but I feel like financial's just kind of cursed. You can be seen through the windows and it just sucks. Take that, I guess. I'm not... I don't think I'm going to take the tank battery. No, not that battery, the regular battery. Pretty sure it's all scavs. Yeah, because we can go this way. We don't need to go the crazy way. We can go this way. One thing that I enjoy learning about Streets, like learning some of these things. I don't think you could go here in the original iteration of Streets. But now you can. So you can avoid going down like relaxation room. Collapse Crane is great when you pay for cover. Maybe. Bit of cinema and pray for the BTR. Sorry about that. Answer me this, guys. Does the BTR always spawn? Is it always there? Or does it only spawn some raids? You. Lucky son of a bitch. I've never not seen the BTR. I feel like there's some raids that I've done that are like... I just haven't really seen it. Been in raids I've not seen it. Yeah, that was my experience. But I don't know if that's just... You know. You know, like just like your opinion, man. I've been very scientific about it. Maybe those raids were shorter. Video spawns every raid, but not at the start. Usually 5 to 25 minutes. Or 5 to 20 minutes in. That makes sense. That makes more sense. I can get behind that. That tallies with my experience. It's a matter of where is the BTR. Yes, that's true. Thing is, it guns around the map quite quickly. Slow-mo BTR bug wait, takes forever to move around. Oh, interesting. I'm in the BTR eating PB&J. Nice. I've already got this Academy hallway. I mean, we could go to the... Yeah, we could go to the Academy hallway. I was thinking of maybe going past, like, Marked Room. Can you get through this door? No. Factory marked room, and then maybe over to military academy, maybe. BTR isn't real, but it feels real. That's all that matters. BTR is a state of mind. I'll have you know. I am quite heavy, just like lolloping about. Everyone asks where BTR, but no one asks how BTR. Or why BTR. Devastator slug. Rubbish. US. Rubbish. A Scar Heavy. Which I actually am probably not going to even take. I don't think. A45. This is great, isn't it? More FMJ. It's very lackluster. What's worth more? This or this? Probably this guy, right? This is like the lightweight bulb. No, it's not actually that lightweight. How have they managed to butcher this? It's done. Oh, it's because they put the SDN on it. I guess it's not that bad. It's probably the stock too, though. POS Gen, yeah. It's like they've managed to butcher this gun. This feels like another one. I'm about to produce a video which is like reviewing people's gun builds, which is quite funny. And that might be, if I survive the raid with it, it might be another contender. I mean, I could always just take a picture like this. Yeah, I'll just make sure I take a picture like that. So I'll have to just remember that I got it. And review it and be like, no, why would you build it like this? Nicely top. Right. What's over here? Nothing. That was very lackluster. That is it, right? Oh, there's some M80s. Okay. Not the end of the world. It's an M80. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I did. Cursed Guns of Tarkov. Kind of. Kind of. At this point, I just kind of want to find the BTR / just leave. Now I wonder... I'm thinking about the BTR now. Like, I wonder if you could, like, bring in a bag that was exactly the right size for the BTR's thing. Then you could just... And then you bring two. Right, you just bring two bags, one inside the other. Insurance bugged out and deleted a bill 7 grand. Weird. Very high chance, but raids where it isn't there. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I just don't know which way. I don't know. I'm not certain. Yeah, maybe this one is a... Oh, I don't want to go that way, actually. I want to go this side. I feel like this raid is a kind of just get out ASAP kind of one. I do want to stay near the BTR's route if possible. Would be nice to drop the stuff off with it. I haven't been shot at by the bit. I've been in the BTR like quite a few times now. And it doesn't feel that deranged anymore, as far as I've experienced. I probably want to come down. Ah, you know what? We could still do... No, do I want to do that? Apartments above relax? Probably not, actually. We're already quite full. Carry on trundling along. Yeah, Cursed Guns Tarkov. Yeah, so the idea is like basically fixing people's weapons that I find in Raid. Doing like a guns. It's almost like a gunsmith series. So I finished recording the first one this morning. Which is fixing this M4 that I found on this dude. I think it's going to be quite entertaining. I like the format. I like it anyway. That's all that matters. Alright. Oh. Anyway, tell if you can get inside the beach, it's going to shoot you. I mean, in my experience at the minute, it doesn't seem to shoot you at all. Yeah, if it rotates, it's going to shoot you. But yeah, now what am I worried about if I go there? I'm worried about like this angle here. I could just throw this over here. I could just throw it onto the... Let's see, is that going to go far enough? I need to lie down. Come on. What's this? Airdrop supply. Is that at me? I don't even know. One absolutely useless airdrop. This green flow is acting real weird. That's not the graphical effect I was hoping for. Yeah, stuff wouldn't spawn like that if... Yeah, it's true. It's true. There wouldn't be gaps. You're right. Isn't that smoke grenade like the weirdest effect on a smoke grenade you've ever seen? Top 10 list of bad ideas. Gotta be done though. Yeah, I don't know. Why was it like that? It was almost like an inverted picture. Green smoke almost looks like a thermal. I know. It was really weird. Oh, what the hell was going on there? That. Hot rod. Why would it go in there? Why would it go in the rig? But red flag goes away. It goes away after a certain amount of time. I don't think it goes away just don't think it goes away just because someone's looted it. Looked like poison gas. Thing is, it used to work. Maybe it's a streets thing. Maybe it's a low textures thing. I don't know. Not really sure. The only thing about this entrance, I hate walking out of here now. And going towards the flare exfil. I really dislike it at this point. Yeah, so 24 minutes. Got ample time. Checking. It might be because it was combined with the red flare, you know? It's like because of the two together were like acting in tandem, it was making it all look weird. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think Collie is up. He says. I just don't think so. A USB. What texture that is. Bandage, cat, what's this, grizzly? Is the grizzly worth more than the drill? You guys could tell me. And if ROD is probably decent actually to sell. What else we got? What's that a box of? EPBS. Okay, so it's gold, mate. Fine. Yeah, RGN. VOG. Better. What's crappy then? So we've got chain that's pretty bad. Tube's pretty bad. Like we're kind of eating into our 10k items now at this point though. We've got nothing garbage on us. Have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, he's full of stuff. It's probably an armor or a rig or something. There we go. A rig. Eat these. Okay, so we're going to min-max this stuff. So we're going to go put this in there, that in there, that in there. Stick that in for the time being. Get it up like perfect. They are quite big, these shook rigs. That seems pretty sensible. All right, cool. A nice little multiplier. All right, anything else on the floor? Dang it. Yeah, so we got this wooden clock. I think, what are they worth? Like 60? What's your favorite map? I mean, I think Streets is just so good. Streets is just so much fun. Such a good map. Okay. We had one run in here that was just insane. But, not crazy this time. Right though. Guess I can take back some of my bits that I had before. Check under that second chair near the door. Under here? I don't think so, yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything. God, we're heavy now. We're at the point where like walking makes your stamina go down. So it's time to exfil. No one knows a way to get the conditions for working for stuff like water and air. Yeah, you just can't buy it on the wish list. You just do 95. Just put like 95 minimum in. You have to save it every time is the issue you're probably having. And what else is like bad? To be honest, only the... I don't know, really. Basically only nuts that are like any good. You can make it permanent, but then it's permanent for every screen like that, I think. Nuts better than these. I think that's probably about right. Drink the hot rod? I mean, I can, but... doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, so if you do the checkbox, but then it's always the same. So I don't know, like, would I ever want to buy something lower? I guess maybe not guns either. Maybe it is worth just making it permanent. I wonder if it's worth making it permanent, because I'm thinking like, what times do I ever buy anything with like 0 out of durability? Are there any fringe cases? Are there any like edge cases to that? The only one that's like kind of good is you can do it for the flea market from within the modding screen, and that's actually its own preset. It's kind of cool. What do people say about this map if the loot were more on par with the other maps? Honestly, I would still enjoy it. I like the size of streets. I like the complexity of it. I find it like more interesting than the other maps. And there's more mechanics like BTR and stuff. I quite like that. I also like the way the gunfights go a lot of the time. I feel like I can kind of control it a bit more as a solo player. Or I can just like bugger off if things are going badly. Now, are these expensive? I feel like that's something that could be expensive, but it might not be. You know? Cats are only like 30k, so, or 40k. AK-1 308 is 40k. Yeah, see, it sounds like something that would be expensive to me. Right, I'm going to walk really slowly. Because I keep getting shot coming through here. Was that somebody? I think it was just me being really overweight. Yeah, I never do the empty fuel tank crafts, though. It's basically shotgun cartridges, right? I never do those. Don't see any snipers on the... Or maybe there is one. No? Don't see any snipers on the roof. That's good. I'm going very slow. I shouldn't be very audible at this speed, even while stood up. Did I see a glimmer through the trees then? Person. Somebody comes over there, I'm screwed. I feel like stealth is just like really important for the mob. Alright, I'm going to speed up now. Go, 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 go. I hope that was far enough forwards. This is touch and go. Oh, thank God. I should have stepped forwards a little bit more. That was kind of close. Oh yeah, when you're buying items you use to craft like sugar. Yes, Riley, that's the perfect edge case. Perfect. Should play a game where your sub noise is the sound of the dog grenade hitting the floor. That would just make me freak out way too much. With that 190-meter headshot. The SKS is pretty beamy. What's his MOA? We're gonna have a look. That give you so much anxiety. Yeah, I messed it up once recently because I looked up and I fired it and I hit the edge of the building to the right and it just bounced down and like flared on the floor. But I didn't notice until I turned around after I got shot, and there it was, just like barking away. The rest of the time I've been able to do it successfully, but that one was a bit of a fail. Yep. Alright, well, that was mighty successful. If we didn't get the BTR, but it's, you know, it's fine. Doesn't matter. We don't need BTR every single time. See, I didn't hear it at all, that raid. Like, I didn't even hear it. We were around that area for quite a while. Okie dokie. So, we've got these things. These just make so much money. Like Moonshine, like Veritas thing. All this stuff. It was a decent haul. And then the things from the guy. In. That in. One of these again. Get the BP back in. Cool. Okay. Well, pretty efficient. Pretty efficient. Nice little SE5. Oh, I'm going to keep this actually. I'm going to keep this gun. I'm going to keep this gun as is. I need to save it for future content. Fixing travesties unleashed upon the world of Tarkov. I'm actually going to put this one just up like I've not got numlock on somehow. It's managed to turn itself off. 3999898. That will sell pretty soon, I think. Somebody's buying a thick case, baby. Somebody's buying a thick case. Okay, so yeah, RRD. There you go. Okay, so that is pricey. Actually, I want to sell the fast turnover stuff first. I always say this, and I don't always necessarily do it. Right, so while we're waiting for that, we'll sell some stuff to Therapist. What we got to sell to her? Statue, one of these things, this thing, that thing, that thing. How much are the clocks? 70k. Alright. Vases, what are they worth? I think that's just the therapist price, isn't it? 42. What about PSU? Not bad, is it? Not too shabby. Couple of nuts. Bit of them. Okay, it's like 15k, but I want to sell it at the end because, as you see, there's not that much demand for them. All right, and then yeah, we've got hot rods. Good. Max offers again. Fantastic. Hey, when that happens to red flares. Are you trying to get more money? Yeah, I'm trying to get as much money as possible in a week. What mic do you use? It's called a Shure MV5. It's like it's one of the better USB mics that you can get. SKS, what have I missed? Yeah, I moved over to SKS. I've been meaning to use it for a little bit, so I'm just trying it out. Feels good, actually. Chris Cartman, thank you, man. No problem. I'm sorry that it takes me so long to get the last few done. I just, if I can't do 4 or 5 in a row, I just lose momentum and I forget to do them. Because I got to put them into a video as well, right? So it's go and do the thing, write the thing, I'll make the video. It doesn't actually take me that long, but I often find that with video stuff, I'd rather spend 4 hours doing the same thing than lots of little bitty stuff. So I end up working on bigger videos rather than the gunsmith stuff usually, especially once it gets gunsmith 23 and that kind of thing. Right, how much is a big Grizz on the flea market? Big Grizz, 55k. Let's put that up for. Not bad. Wires. Pick that up 22k. Pretty decent. Weapon parts. I was buying those for an SKS. You know what? I'm actually going to... Those are quite cheap. Oh, well. Buy those as well. Alright. Do the hot rod then. Oh, yeah. Someone's smashed the market for those, so... Let's wait that out a minute. I guess somebody must be doing... Yeah, I think somebody's buying thick case stuff again. Right, what else? Power cord. Great. Now we're into the kind of the things that take a bit longer to sell. We're starting to anyway. Maybe I'll just leave it at that for the time being. Dunk this thing off to Ragman. I should have checked my dailies actually. I don't even know what they were. Find a fleece. Oh. So weird hearing a called therapist. Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? What editing software? I use Premiere Pro. But it's mainly because I got taught how to edit. Well, not even like taught how to edit, but I was asking my sister, who's like, she's trained as a graphic designer. She doesn't really do that anymore, but she's like familiar with the Adobe suite in general. So she kind of set me up originally with like an Adobe license because she had like a spare one. I was using it because I was like asking like, what do people normally use? And so I ended up using Premiere to start with. I say to start with. I used something else at the beginning called. God, what was it? What was it even called? I can't remember now. Maybe I'll leave that till later. Actually, that's all right. I can't remember what it's called. Lightworks or something? Yeah. Oh, the stuff's at the base. Here we go. All right, let's grab all this stuff. We got a whole bag of things. Yeah, I didn't completely do it, did I? Never mind. Didn't do a very good job. Still worth though. Right. Well, what can we do? No, we don't really have time. Maybe we'll do. Do I want to do Scav run now? Not really. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like tally up the stuff as well. Right, let's just write down where we got to. So 539245575. Like grades, but I need clean the rest of it up off stream. That's like another 300k at least. I want to try. I want to test out unranked arena before we finish. I want to try it. I've not tried it yet. Let's try that. No, it wasn't Lightroom. It wasn't called Lightroom. Oh, what the hell was it called? I don't remember now. But anyway, it was really designed for like filming, and that kind of stuff. Not really for like YouTube. What was it called? Yeah, Lightworks. It was Lightworks. Yeah, Lightworks. For like cinematic stuff. Not really. So like trying to use... I mean, I was a noob, right? So I just didn't know how to use it at all. But trying to add like text boxes and like rotate pictures and things in it was just like, it wasn't very easy. I didn't even know about Resolve when I first started. When I moved over to Premiere, I didn't know about Resolve at all. Which is a shame. Wish you could buy Premiere Pro outright, 8 monthly sub. Yeah, it's annoying. I do, and now I use like, because of my sister as well, I use InDesign to make my thumbnails. So before, I was using Lightworks and Google Sheets to make my thumbnails. And she basically cried a bit and then showed me how to use InDesign. So I use InDesign and Photoshop together to make thumbnails. I did do them in InDesign, but I edit you have to edit the pictures in Premiere in Photoshop. I'm not a designer enough to actually like the Adobe software. I hate Photoshop. I really dislike it. But there's certain functionality that's just not in InDesign. Which is really annoying. And like any time that you go on the forums and people are like, why can't you do X, Y, Z? And they're just like, well, you're not really supposed to use it for this. This is... Very funny. Went from FCPX to Resolve. Took a tough couple of days. Yeah, I think Resolve is the best one if you just want something free. Before you go off, which automatic did you find out the least horizontal vehicle? I still like the RD. I think the RD is quite good. I like your forums guy voice. Honestly, though, every time I go on the Adobe forums and somebody asks like, a genuine, legitimate question about how to use the software better, and somebody turns up with like, they've been on the forum for like 15 years. They're probably, they're some way sort of affiliated with Adobe in some fashion, and have like 20,000 posts, and they're just like, well, actually, it's you that's wrong using the pro. And I'm just like, I've just seen it so many times, because it's like, why? Like, they seem to be allergic to actually like. You have to use it the way they want you to use it. It's like very like anti-consumer, I find. And I know that if you're a professional graphic designer, you just kind of like deal with it. But as an outsider sort of looking in, because I don't use it like I only use it for a small piece of what I do, right? Like thumbnails specifically. Like Premiere Pro is really good. I'll say hands down, like Premiere is really quite good. A couple of things I'd like to change with it, but like I've never been. I had a spate of like errors with it. It doesn't crash that much for me. Some people say it crashes for them, but it doesn't really crash very much for me. I had a spate of errors where it would like render it improperly for a couple of patches, which was like really annoying. But recently it's been okay, fingers crossed. But yeah, like the InDesign is actually also all right, but like Photoshop I just find like completely obnoxiously opaque. Does anybody even play Unranked? They probably don't even play Unranked. That's probably the issue. All my matcha just doesn't work. Oh, Moustache, thank you so much for the Prime, by the way. I think maybe I was mid-rant. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can turn that down now. I need to turn that down somewhere in the thing. Yeah, product-specific forms, toxic as hell. Yeah. Kind of annoying. Does it unrank now? Yes, they added it in the last patch. When do you unlock 762pp? Prep or 4? I don't know if it's quest locked. I don't think it is. Tarkov, PP. No, just Prep or 4. Good game today. Nice. And it isn't out of stock either, which is good. Not one that's out of stock all the time. Ooh. Grey Zone Warfare Weapon Showcase. 8 highly customizable weapons. 400 parts at early access launch. 8 highly customizable weapons. Only 8. All meticulously researched and recreated for you to immerse yourself in the realistic sandbox. Like, I'm going to play Grey Zone when it comes out just to see it. The only thing about Grey Zone that I'm not sure about, for me specifically, is I'm not sure how good it's going to be playing solo. You know? Eight weapons. Yeah, that seems a small number, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We only use 8 weapons in Tarkov. Grace will be okay, but get better over time. And not be like Tarkov at all. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very small number of guns. I mean, most people are just going to use the M4, I think. Yeah. What? Like, how can it take somebody so long to load into Arena? Like, I just don't understand. This is what just drives me crazy about Arena. How can somebody's PC take so long to load Bowl? Like, are you kidding me? It's like a square version of the Hideout. It's so painful. Do you think I get from 33 to 36 today? I would say that period of leveling usually takes quite a while. It depends on how many quests you've got to go. Character skills. Okay, so level 36 is a total of 1.759 million. 75996. Level 33 is 1344260. So you need like 415,000 XP. That is a lot. That is a lot of XP. No different from normal Tarkov? Yeah, but it shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be. It should be so much faster. It'll be so much faster.
Gonna kill you all. You. Yeah, you. Fuck you. You heard. Gonna kill you all.
I haven't played Arena for about a week, so let's see. I do think the UMP kit is good, by the way. I think it's a good one. My favorite little spot is this here. I'm gonna have to lean in a little. Okay. There we go. Oh, that sounded like somebody up in the tower. Oh, nice. Did they kill him? How are we doing? That's up. That's my boy. There's 3 of them.
Время! Хоп, собрались! Точку не забудьте захватить.
Oh, they're up the top. He's up in the tower. That's not good.
Я понимаю. Тик-так, тик-так. Помнишь? Слушай, зачистка может...
Hey!
Победа!
There we go. I feel good about that one. UMP kit is my favorite. It is good, yeah.
Серия убийств!
That took way too long for the first round, by the way. Game still says playing in the main category. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be off in a minute.
Давайте, соберитесь!
Oh no, lost connection.
Я!
What? We're in already? Clutch. That was good, no? Biggest QL. Make it obvious what color team I'm on. Yeah, I know. Where's the red boys? That's blue boy, okay. One in the tower, be careful. Here we go, try to take him out.
Красная команда меняет войска!
Now, one nice thing about this is you can then take their gun. Where's red boy? Oh, look at that. We're owning.
Времени почти не осталось!
How many of them left? 2v2. Oh, the objective's on the other side, unfortunately. Just gotta go.
Синие затащили
With the pile of bodies, I couldn't tell which one was him. First time seeing an actual arena match. It's a good one to see. This is probably my best performance literally to date. so there you go. I think they've like. Did they have a guy who lost connection? Or is he back now? I don't
You
know.
motherfuckers, just do it.
I've genuinely never performed. I've never had a 6-0, so this is a good one to showcase on stream. Where everyone thinks they're going to be god at the game now, which is nice. Alright, let's go. If it all falls apart now and we lose, I don't care. Oh, look at this! Dude. Feeling good about life. I can't believe this. Right, let's not get cocky. Oh, big boy. Ah, no, he's down there. Oh, nah, he got me. Good shot. Good shot. Did you toggle on? I know. I know. It was a nice shot. We still got 3 players though, so as long as this guy just doesn't pop off, then we should do okay. I don't know how many they've got left. The guy looks up a little bit. You can see the scoreboard there. There's one. There's one. You see the middle there? Up here. You can see there's 3 of us, 1 of them. So like, there's no scoreboard in game that tells you how many people, but it tells you up on the board. Which is I quite like that as a feature. I think it's quite fun. APM. Yeah, there's an APM VPO kit, which is quite fun. Axe it on. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Difference between Hall of Fame level 2 and 3 about the skill leveling group switch from physical to combat. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I haven't looked at the Hall of Fame that much. As long as you remember what colour you are, yeah, true. I just do that though and look at the armband. Can you look down at your own armband? No. I guess we're pushing. Oh. I knew he was coming too. I heard him. Yeah, fair. Nice shot. Am I doing no place for renegades wrong? When bunker turn on power, nothing spawns 6 raids except a single scav. Am I popping it too early? I don't know. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. I think that quest just kind of sucks. Raiders have been weird down there for ages. They've been strange down there for a long time, so I don't know exactly whether that's like whether you should wait or not. I'm not sure. Like you could also, I guess that it would take a lot longer though. Oh no, he missed his opportunity, and then he was sprinting. You could wait until the train, I suppose, because they're supposed to spawn around there. But I'm not really an expert on raiders on reserve. I don't farm them that often. I remember it's gone through periods of like they come every raid to they just never appear. It's a bit weird. Yeah, you could wait till the end and wait for the train, because the train sometimes gets them, but... I'm in your game? ERT parts. Can I see the... I can't see the teams from here. Are you on my team or the other team? Can I plant my watch and sniper without USB drive? Yes. But if you die, you'll have to plant them again. Good try. Oh, do they need to be in the bunker? Oh, crap. Okay. You're on my team. Right. I wonder whether I should switch up now. I've been over this side quite a few times. I know someone's going to be up in the thing, though. Oh, look. Yeah, they're actually a man down.
Let's kick some ass.
Let's do it! Oh, there we go. They got him. Okay. We do now. 2 more. Gun. Better headset. Oh no, he's in the, oh no! He's up in the thing, no! Christ, he's up in the tower. He's up in the other tower. Crap. They've only got one guy, and he's the guy up in the tower, so I can actually heal back to full here. Oh, the objective is this one. I'm just going to capture it then. We should just win this by default, unless the guy like ran literally at the start. You can't get here in time. I think people always forget about this game is that it's an objective game ultimately. You need to be near the point, otherwise you just lose. Well, number 7, hopefully get a couple. Kill Gluehead more than the Raiders.
Hello, YouTube. Hello.
Arena? Because we're just about to finish up. I didn't have time for another like full one. Let's see, is anyone coming with me? We'll see. Bigger COD champ. I do genuinely think I'm getting better at the game though. Bomberman guy is actually quite good. What the? Ah! Must have seen my lean. Ye olde off angle, okay. Well, this guy's dismantling the rest of my team over here. Wait, is there a tower dude? No. Is that my guy or their guy? Can't even tell. How many people have we got? 2.
Тик-так, тик-так, скоро выпустим Кракена, поторопись! Заканчивай. Захватите точку или добейте противника. Нашего форма!
Again, lie in the tower, lose the game. Especially when there's 2 of you. Like,
Ну что, победа?
Yep.
Синие заслужили
we go.
свою награду.
Cool. Good. Good. I'm glad that went quite one-sided because otherwise my stream would have overrun by quite a long way. So there you go. There you go. Right. 12-2. I'm going pro. I'm going pro. My dudes are going pro. Arena have the same recall as the main game? Yes. The hard carry. That's like genuinely my best arena game ever. Look at that. As I said though, I have been playing a bit more arena just because I think it makes me genuinely better at the actual game. Like for sure. Like I've really been improving. Like I've improved in 2 weeks more than I've improved in like 6 months of PvP. And I've been playing, like you can see, I've not played that many. I've played 36 matches. So 56% win rate, which at this level, it means that I'm like a little bit above average because I'm like drawing my team up, I guess. 1.12 KD, so I didn't kill that many people, but I think it's just like those clutch rounds where you end up like winning because someone's in the wrong place, whatever. But I've definitely been improving in my aim for sure. I mean, it helps in base Tarkov, definitely. Right, we're gonna go and raid Jesse, so I'm gonna finish up now. I will be back on Thursday to carry on with the experiment. Until then, I'm gonna be running Scav and I'm gonna be doing crafts basically, and we're going to see what happens. By the time I get to the end of the week, we're going to figure out, by Friday evening, it'll be like a working week. We'll figure out how much money we've made. So far, we've gone from 41 million in the base game to 53, I think. So we made like 12 million so far. Which is pretty good. Make it a ton of money. But I want to like segregate it out and we'll see. But any tips? Push all the way to hold the middle. It's just, you just have to be aware of the middle. Like being always in the center is a surefire way to die. But on Arena, you just need to make sure that like the center is controlled. Is what I would say. You just have to learn like all the routes, where people can be, that kind of stuff. I'm starting to get to grips with it. Bowl, like I'm getting a bit better at. I'm still pretty bad at chop shop. Pretty bad at that map. Air pit, I'm like okay with. Like A5, I'm okay with. Yeah. A bit like any other arena shooter. Anyway, I'll be back on Thursday, and I'll update you with the results of like some of the hideout stuff and whatnot, and then. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the week. If I don't speak to you, we'll have ScavTalk on Friday as normal. And tomorrow's going to be my repairing an M4 build from somebody that I picked up. I thought they'd done an atrocious job of building it. So we're like repairing a build. We're doing like it's like a restoration, which I think is quite fun. I've never done one of those before, and I think it's going to be entertaining. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all soon. Go say hi to Jesse for me. Bye, everyone.